Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to the one, the only. Let's see who's joining me today. Who is joining us on this live stream today? It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the new NPRC TV crew. I've got Todd Soltero coming in. Yes, I've got a Red Bull in my hand. What's up, everybody? Foster is actually already joined me. Give me a second, Foster. I'm a one-man band in here today, Foster. Oh, man, what you doing, big dog?
I just got home, man. I just raced home from work to be a part of this tonight, man. I'm pumped. I'm excited, and I'm ready to talk some NPRC TV, man.
Look at this. Look at my can with the green screen. It's because the can's green.
You didn't know what to do.
Look at this. Look. I'm gonna drink my Red Bull. Look, you can't see that I have a can in my hand. Let's get this party started. Let's let a few people get on here. Let me say hi to everybody. Let's get this thing going, man. What you call it? YouTube's popping, man. Holy cow, we got a lot of people over on YouTube. Okay, so let's get everybody up to speed of what we're doing today. So we are introducing NPRC TV. I'm going to be everybody already knows this. I mean, we got a new broadcast team, man. we got Foster Yates is going to be joining me in the booth. We're going to call it the booth, Foster. I think we'll just call it the booth.
I like it.
And then we've got the infamous Keith West. Keith will not. Well, let me make sure I do this right. Keith will be joining us in the booth, but Keith, he races. Foster does too, but in Houston, Keith will be racing. So what's going to happen is when we boot up live in Houston, you'll have all three of us. It's going to be, hey, Foster, it's going to be like kind of a NASCAR deal, man. You know how they're all standing up in a booth and everything? It'll be us three.
Yeah, I saw it. I can't wait, man. That's gonna be a first time for me sitting in a booth to call a RC race.
Yeah, we're actually gonna be in a booth.
Yeah.
Well, it's a second story. Keith is messaging me now, Keith, now. I forgot you guys are only 1 hour ahead, aren't you? Are you 1 hour? What time is it there?
I'm 2 hours ahead here.
Okay, so Keith is only 1 hour. So he's messaging me, what time are we going on? What time are we going on?
Yeah, I'll send him a diagram of the time zones in the United States.
I just texted him. I said, Keith, now we're live. We're already almost done.
Okay.
Anyway, new logo behind me. This is the new NPRC TV logo. I've been talking to Foster all day today, kind of messaging back and forth. The banners are getting done. The stickers will be here next week, Foster. So we'll be able to start handing those out. That's going to be awesome, right?
Oh, man, it's going to be a good time. I think everybody's going to be excited just to see this logo in person.
Yeah, in person, the logo really, I got to stop doing this, Foster. I have a green screen behind me. I got to stop looking back because it's not like I can see anything. It's a very...
Yeah, I'm trying to get my other phone loaded up right now so I can see the questions or comments on
Yeah. You know what? You're good. Let me do this while we wait on Keith to come. There's Keith right there. So let's do this. Let me say hi to everybody. And let's just get everybody pumped up, ready to go. Ricky Taylor, thanks, man. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Randall Reed, my boy's in the house. How are you, Randall? Your RX-8, your Tekin RX-8 left today, Randall. When I get off the live, I'll send your tracking number. Justin Kite's in the house. What's up? Justin was giving away. So I hopped on Justin's live last night for a minute. I was sitting there. Foster froze up. Hold on a second. Foster froze on us.
You need some wire cutters?
Yeah, strippers.
There should be. They should be in my toolbox.
Everybody froze up on me. Anyway, Justin Kite was doing a live last night, and I happened to hop on there, man, and he did some type of a giveaway. Looked like he gave away a body or something, man. And it was really nice. It was kind of rustic looking, so it really looked nice. It was cool. It was pretty cool. Anyway, Justin, thanks for joining us today. We're going to do it like this. Let's do this. Look, you got the BMF truck in the background. That's cool. So let me continue to say hi to everybody. Frank Testa, what's up, dude? Chris Hornsby's in the house from Alabama. Thanks, man. I appreciate that from the 334. Been waiting all week for this. Frank, this is going to be a good time, man. Get ready. It's going to be a long one. I can tell you that. By the time Foster, Keith, and I kind of, tell you what we're doing and the future of all this deal, Todd Soltero will be here about 4:15, 4:30-ish, and he's bringing in some 5-Star Hobby stuff. I don't even know exactly what he's bringing in. Let me, Foster keeps freezing, so we get a technical difficulty, so let me do this. Let me get me and Keith on here, and then I'm going to resend Foster a link really quick. What's up, big dog?
What are you doing, Billy?
I'm trying to get Foster's ass up here, but he keeps getting an error. I'm doing nothing, man. What do you got going on in the background? I see, is Jeremy there?
No, he's we're all still at work.
You're still at work?
I just got in. We've been moving some trucks and trailers and it's been busy today.
You've been that busy, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's good. Is it good or bad?
The oil field never rests.
Oh, is that what you're doing? You're working in working with the oil fields?
Well, we're hauling frac sand for the company that they frack oil wells.
Okay.
So we supply all the trucks and haul the frac sand to them.
Hang on, I'm trying to get Foster back on here. I'm working on it. Get out of it and hang on, Keith. Let me get him.
You're all right.
Let me get Foster up here. Your packages are leaving today. She's actually doing your tracking number right now.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. So as soon as she gets a tracking number, I'll send it to you. Let me finish saying hi. There's Foster. Foster's back. Let me make sure he's up and running before we go. Dave McGee from the 936 Texas. Thanks, that man. Who else is on board here, man? We got a lot of people watching right now. We are just jam-packed, man. There's like 60 people chilling with us over YouTube and over here on Facebook. Frank Testa, yeah, NPRC TV. Let's go, he says. Gabe Honadell, dude. Hey, Gabe, how are you? Cody Jarvis from the 316. Thanks, man. William Balanga. I hope I got that right. Do you ever find yourself having problems pronouncing people's last names when you're on your live?
Oh, yeah.
I find myself having a tough time sometimes pronouncing names, man. So hopefully I got his.
Some of them are tough.
Some of them are tough. Well, hopefully William Balanga from the 303, I got his name right. Christy Danzy Peterson. Hi, Christy. How are you? Love the logo. Thanks, Frank. Terry Lawson is 309. Thanks for joining us. Abel Lips is in the house. Abel is actually in a truck. What are you doing? Todd Kirkwood says, what's up? Justin Kite. Okay, yeah, Justin talked about him. Mike Bagata is in the house. 845. Dane Norris is always watching, man. Thanks, Dane. William Brown, 410. RC nominee, 480. Devisa. Let's go, dude. He's the guy that won one of my waffles. Sup, Foster Yates the third. Billy Shaw, 765 is in the house, man. Keith, did you see what Abel Lips said? Keith needs some.
No, I can't see the comments on mine.
Oh, you can't?
No, not on the Switcher app. You can't see the comments, I don't think.
Oh, shoot.
I'd have to log in on something else to be able to see it.
You know what? I did not think about that, man. I forgot. Well, you know what? I got this. I got the comments. So all I could tell is everybody, if you have any, if you guys have any questions, I'm trying to get Foster on, but I can't get him on here for some reason. Keith, hey, Keith, if you don't mind, let me, I'm going to, well, he's back again. Hey, listen, hey, ladies and gentlemen out there in TV land or air land or wherever you're at, this is what you call technical difficulty. So I think he's back. Are you back, Foster? No, he froze again, man. I don't know what's going on with Foster. Yeah, he's freezing up on us. Well,
his dial-up internet's slow.
his dial-up internet over in Tennessee.
Yeah.
The cold weather. Let me try to invite him through. Let me try to invite him through Messenger. Hold on. Hang
Hey,
on.
you remember the noises it used to make when you was trying to hook up to the internet?
Yeah. That's Foster right now, huh? All right, let me try this. I just sent him another one. Are you wanting to send it in Messenger? I just sent. This is what happens when you're live, people. Like Terry Loss is like, what a train wreck already.
I'm glad I checked my. I was trying to get back to the shop, and I was thinking you were 2 hours different from me, but you're just 1 hour. And I was like, that's why I kept asking you, are we an hour out? And you was like, no, now. And I was like, shit.
Oh,
I gotta
sorry.
get in there.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I read an article last night. Everybody bear with me. Let me try to get Foster on. But I read an article last night. It said, I've been catching myself reading articles at night. That's how I know you're getting old, right? So I read an article last night, Keith. It said, if you do a live show and you have difficulties, you're doing a good job. Right? Yeah, that's what the article said last night.
Really?
Yeah, it did. It said the guy that did the article, gosh darn it, what was his name? He said, I read this thing on the goods and the bads of doing live, broadcasting or live shows or whatever you want to call it. And he said in his article, if you have screw ups, that's what the people want. So
they're
today
waiting on the blooper reels.
Hey, so today we're batting 100 because it's not working. I think I've got Foster. Let me see if I got him. Foster, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh man, what the hell was that?
How is door closing over part of my shop?
Let me see if I can get Foster. Foster's back up. He's moving. For some reason, he's having connection problems. You know what, Foster? If I have to bring you in on the phone, we'll do it that way. I don't know what's going on. I see you.
Beautiful. Let's go.
Let's make sure everybody. Let's make sure everybody can hear Foster. Give me a big thumbs up if you guys can hear Foster. I want to make sure because we got a lot to talk about in a very quick hour.
Is that a big thumbs up?
Big thumbs up. Look, there's my big. I can't do a thumbs up with my cast on. Okay, so let's just get right to it. Foster, can you hear us? Are we ready to go?
I'm ready to go, buddy.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, so basically today what we're doing is we're talking about NPRC TV. I have launched a new Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I got it all. It's NPRC TV. And what I've done is when we go out and live stream these races for you guys and to bring them into your your living room or your garage or wherever you're working on your RC cars or whatever you're doing, I know that like Bo and Abel, they listen to me while they're driving and they're working. So we have created a new channel. And the reason that I did is I just things are changing here at Desert Hobbies, and I need to have my own channel for this live stream. Not only is it going to help me with some things here at the shop, but number one, it's NPRC TV. Look at the logo. Just look at it. I mean, that just it says for itself what the hell we're doing, right? Foster and Keith?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just want to get everybody ramped up and talk about it, and we're going to turn. I'm going to turn the mic over to Foster. You and I have been talking, and Keith, about this, how pumped up we all are to get this going. So I figured we'll do a meet and greet. Everybody meets Foster, meets Keith. You guys, a lot of you already know him, but I could tell there's a lot that don't. I'm looking over here on YouTube right now, and there's some guys that don't know who we are. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's refreshing, and I think that's the big part of what we're doing here, is to continue to grow this hobby, this sport, be able to put very competitive racing in people's living rooms. Obviously, with Keith, yourself, and me, we have quite a bit of knowledge in the hobby, and with what you're doing, live streaming it, you're doing your thing, so. between the three of us, man, we ought to be able to put a pretty good show in people's living rooms. I've been racing RC cars for a large part of my life, but NPRC for, I guess, the last year and a half or so. Got real involved with it. I'm living in Knoxville, Tennessee right now, and I've got a lot of opportunities coming up to be able to travel with Billy and go across the country and call these races to be able to put into your living room. And Billy knows, Keith knows, just the communication between the three of us. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get on a plane tomorrow. So I can't wait.
I messaged I messaged Foster today. I already have 2 more races that people want NPRC TV there. I told them, so we're on the same page, Foster and Keith. I said, listen, man, slow the roll for a second. I gotta figure all this out. I said, this is growing faster than I thought it was going to grow, and it's crazy. And that's another reason why I want to do this today. That way, I like that. I like how Foster, how you just kind of did a little bit of background about yourself. Would you do the same thing, Keith? Kind of tell everybody the background of you and what you've done in drag racing.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of guys probably have seen the BMF brand around, and I kind of started that a couple of years ago just as a kind of a joke. My guys that worked for me, we always laughed about the movie Pulp Fiction, and it's a scene where Samuel Jackson wants his wallet back out of the bag when that lady's trying to stick him up in the restaurant, and
Jesus.
And she says, well, he says, get my wallet out of that bag. And she says, which one is it? He said, it's the one that says bad mother, And so we always laughed about that. And when we first started racing, I was managing a big semi-truck collision center, and our building was huge, and it was big enough we could race indoors. I had like 340 feet of shop floor that we would prep, and we would race in there. But we had a vinyl cutter, and one of my guys went and he cut the fist out and the BMF, and he stuck that on my RC car, the first one that I had built, So it kind of, things evolved, and I started making carbon fiber wings just for me and my buddies that was running, and then people started wanting them, and what's happened since then. It just blew up, everybody wanting wings, and BMF kind of just stuck, and we just hung with it, So that's how everybody knew me was through the BMF stuff. And then this last year, we built the Dragon Wagon and started traveling to the big races, and Jeremy came on board, and a couple other guys that raced with us, and the BMF brand just kind of kept growing, and we did real good at some races last year. And it's tough, I mean, obviously we want to go and we want to place in the top of every big race, but that's tough. I mean,
right.
We've turned this into a excuse me, I got choked, but went from remote control toy cars, as a lot of people said, to we're building full-blown race cars now, and racing for big bucks. And so what better way to show everybody what we're doing than to do the NPRC TV, man. And I've always been comfortable in front of cameras for years. I've done crazy stuff off and on. If you knew half the stuff I'd done for a living over the years, you'd die. And we've always been on camera, so I'm no stranger to that. So with Foster, he's comfortable, you're comfortable. We ought to be a pretty good team to show people what these races are really about. And,
Agreed.
With all of us being around it, Foster and I racing, we know the ins and outs. We know what we're looking at. We know what we can explain to people. And that's the name of the game. I mean, you can hold something up and say, look at this, but if you don't know what you're showing them, then, I just think that'll be a better aspect of it.
Agreed, 100%. I went live yesterday to talk. I actually went live on NPRC TV yesterday, and that's what I was explaining, Keith and Foster, is to have you guys with me on the cameras, on the mics, and the way that we already gel as it is. It's and when we're together and we're talking and doing our thing, man. And to give the people the knowledge of what's going on at the time of the race, and that's some things I struggled with in the past. until Foster and I did the Lexington race. And hey, listen, after I left Lexington, I mean, listen, I'm learning more and more every day just to run the setup and to learn about calling races. And that's what I think. Actually, I don't think. I know that everybody that's going to be watching NPRC TV is going to go crazy when you guys are doing your thing and I'm doing my thing. I think it's going to be something. It's going to set us apart. I mean, we're going to take it to the next level for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And the one thing that I found out from when you and I called that race in Lexington, just the way we bounced back and forth off of each other. Me being in the racing scene a little bit more, you have the expertise in the live streaming, and I had a lot of knowledge in the racing and be able, somebody asked me this, and why are you guys live streaming races? And really the point is to paint a picture in somebody's living room of what's going on right then and there. The adrenaline that's going through the drivers, the nerves, how the car's reacting to the surface. Being able to explain that, just knowing it, and Keith has knowledge with that as well on how they're building the car, gearing the car, prepping the car, just how the aero package is, shock package. Being able to explain all that stuff while you're doing your thing with all your your camera. We've reduced that to just the two.
Yep.
And the drone. When you put all that together, you said it yesterday, Billy. This is not just somebody putting up a camera and recording a race and having fun on it. This is going to be very professional.
Yes.
It's going to be about the racers. It's going to be about the race promoters. It's going to be about the track, the cars. And I think it's a great team, and it can only go up from here.
Agreed.
Well, and we're already in a tough. It's tough to explain to people because it's not much of a spectator sport yet.
True.
So you have to explain to a lot of people, like, you're doing what for $20,000?
Right.
So
right.
When you finally get to the point where people realize this, so the more we reach out to people and try to get them to come towards this, then that's the only way we're going to grow the spectator side of it.
I agree with you 100% on that. That's listen. We've all tried to get the spectators, man, but it's not as easy as you think. Getting people out there to hang out and watch, because now listen. When I say this, I'm not bagging on nobody at all, but sometimes the downtime is the problem. There's too much downtime at some of these races, bro, and it's just sometimes. I mean, with you guys, I'll be honest with you guys, with you two in my corner and us doing this together, I can tell you this: when I was in SoFlo, I did not stop talking. I was always doing something. It's going to be much easier when you have people with you to, like you said, to bounce off of, to be able to, kind of help you through the day, because it's not easy, man. I can tell you that right now. You guys think it's easy? Go for it.
That's kind of why I reached out to you, is because I'm going to race at a lot of these bigger races, but there may be some of them that I'm not racing at, and with me being back and forth to my truck, getting ready to race, I'm always going to be in the middle of all the guys over in the pits, and then when I'm not racing and I'm not doing that, I can come over and help you guys in the booth or whatever. Everybody needs a break. So, when you guys need a break to rest your voice, I'll be in the pits and doing interviews with racers and spectators and, whoever. My idea was, like I was telling you the other day, when you call on me, just so happens whoever's standing in front of me, they're going to get interviewed, whether it's a little kid, whether it's a grandma, whoever it is. It'll be kind of interesting. We're like, well, who's Keith going to interview this time? So
yeah, that's good.
Kind of be a mystery type deal. So.
What I did this morning, I purchased it this morning. I've actually, with you helping us out, Keith, in the pits and doing what you're doing, I've got something for you that it'll be here when I get back from Florida. And when I hand this off to you, and you'll be like, "Holy shit, this is cool. This is so." I'll just explain what it is. So you're going to have a way to hold, instead of holding a phone, like when we're live and you're trying to hold the phone, right? So I got, it's called a camera rig, and it's for the phones, right? And on top of it, it's got these new microphones out in the mic. So the cool thing about the microphone is if you're on this side of the camera, okay, and you're talking this way, people can hear you. Same thing on this side. So it has two mics on both sides of the how do I explain that? Two mics on both sides of the mic, if that makes any damn sense. So
I get it.
So the cool thing is we tried to do this with AirPods. We've tried it all. But again, I'm going to go back to what I'm starting to do at night. I'm starting to research and really dig into this. So when we are doing this together, it's going to be so on point. And if we do switch over to you, Keith, you don't have to worry about, hearing the driver, whoever you're interviewing. You're not going to have any of that problem. And like I said, the all the parts and pieces will be here when I get back from Florida. So when I get back, I'll test it, but it's going to be super easy, and you could just have it. It's got a big handle on it, so you'll be able to carry it with you. It'll be nice and easy for you.
Cool.
That's the name of the game here, is making it if we can make it as easy as we can for you guys, for me, Foster, you, all of us, it just makes for a great show with no hiccups. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
it'd be kind of cool, the hands-on side of that too. Like if you guys call on me and I'm actually in the truck getting my car ready, we can actually show you what I'm doing to get it ready, and that'll kind of get some interest going with whoever's watching as well. Because I don't mind showing my car off. I mean, I don't hide nothing from anybody.
Right.
And so we'll do a lot of cool stuff.
You shouldn't say that too much, because Foster and I'll be calling on you quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've shared a little bit with Billy, but I have a whole, I probably have 3 pages of notes. I'm so excited about this, and given the opportunity to pair along the side of you guys. I'm always going to come prepared, knowledge about the racers, the equipment. But I've got a lot of notes of different things that we can do, which is very exciting. And I'll get with Billy in that, and we'll talk about it. But we have so many opportunities with the remote camera, that Keith will have, or if Keith's not there, maybe I can run through the pits. A lot of the downtimes are usually when racers are prepping their cars between rounds. The endless opportunities we have. We see the drone view of the track. We see the start line, the finish line. I've actually got a rig that I can bring that, before the race, we check track temperature. We talk about the service.
Perfect.
The surface. We put this little rig on a car, and we run the car down the track, and see what it looks like from an in cockpit kind of view. So I've got pages of notes and things to get with Billy and see what he wants to do. But there's endless opportunities to be able to put different scenes to really be able to paint that picture of what's going on at actually one of these races where we're racing for thousands of dollars that you guys haven't seen yet. So it's mind blowing, the evolution of the sport, the evolution of how it's being streamed, what's happening here with NPRC TV and all the social apps that this is going to be available on. I see this being a worldwide thing. That's a huge part of my thing as well. I want to get NPRC TV into Europe and Australia and all these.
When are we going?
YouTube. So it's
I know,
going to be wild.
Well, I can tell you this, guys. I'm going to stop saying the word if. When this thing gets down to where it is just on fire, I think you guys help me out here. I think Australia would be our first stop. I think those guys over there, they message me all the time, man. All the time I get messages from Australia. Hey, not about live streaming, but about parts or helping out or whatever it is. But that would be pretty cool, man, to hop over the pond and do that. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna touch on something really quick. When you just mentioned something. If I could have had Keith and you in SoFlo, when Mark Vine and Frank Greer got taken out, and they were helping Mario and Christopher Schwartz, and then you had Dibs helping Jay Joseph. I mean, it was just if we could have had that camera action going while those guys are just trying to, figure out that tune, try to, just getting things ready, man, that would have just been on point, because you could see the stress and the pressure when those guys would go back to the pits and come back across that fence. You could see it in their eyes, man. You could just see it, and that would have been made for great TV or a great show. It would have been really cool. Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it. It's
a lot. Go ahead, Keith.
Oh, we just have to, like I said, we need to get together on all of our scheduling on what all races people are wanting you to broadcast, and see if I'm racing them. And
yep.
I'm going to try to go to 6 or 7 races this year, probably. Most of those you're probably going to be, doing the live feed, except for Vegas. We're talking about racing at Vegas, but I don't know if we're going to make it or not. But if I don't race, I think I'm going to come out and I'll be able to broadcast with you. So.
Actually, you know what? I just changed my mind. We're going to Hawaii. Jay Joseph said, not a Hawaii.
Hawaii would be good.
I didn't even think about it. I'm sitting there thinking, Jay Joseph just said, no Hawaii? Hey, listen, the beauty about my little world I live in is because my wife works for Southwest Airlines, man, I can get us places like cheaper than, like crazy cheap.
Perfect.
Yeah, that would be, man, that Jay Joseph's watching. Jay, that would be awesome to come over there and live stream Hawaii, man. That would be on point.
Yeah. I would love to go there.
Hey, go
just
back.
let Wendy and Billy, you go ahead and sign the papers. I'll become the adopted son, and I'll get that Southwest.
Okay. I'm in. Hey,
I'm
Keith,
just going to have to go to work for Billy, I guess, and sell golf cart batteries and stuff. But I got to have a company truck, and
just bring your
some
BMF
requirements.
Big truck there. Let's get off subject for just a second. You said that you're thinking about coming up to Las Vegas. Is all the BMF boys coming up, you thinking, or no?
Right now it would just be me and Jeremy.
Okay. Jeremy's watching, by the way.
We were talking about it last night, and we've got to sit down. I think he's coming down to the shop tonight. We've got some more rollers we have to build.
Cool.
Sold lots of cars in the last 2 weeks, man. And so we've been working up here a lot. I've been up here. I've been working 7 days a week with my job, and then at night I work on RC cars. But Jeremy's supposed to come down, and we're going to sit down and we're going to make a hard list of the races we're actually going to, and as far as competing. And then that way I can get with you, say, hey, I'm going to compete at these races. What all do you have? And then that will tell me, how I need to get to the next race, or as far as if I'm going to fly in or if I'm going to be able to drive to it to help you, and
that'd be good.
Things like that. But I'm in as many as I can go to. So
sweet. So I can't talk about the people that have hit me up this morning about doing their races, but call you. I'll message you guys off air. It's on your side of the country. And I'm calling him tonight to talk details, but we'll talk more about that. But Jay Joseph just said, let's go, man. Get your asses over here.
Perfect.
That would be really fun, man. That would be a great trip, man. Plus, we could take families and get an Airbnb, man, and have a really good time.
Jay Joseph, I'm still waiting on my Hawaiian candy and coffee.
Here, I got some right here. You know how much Hawaiian coffee I have, dude. I haven't seen him around all the other boys from Hawaii. Usually they're Tatum.
Remember down at Padre, he brought us a bunch of that stuff.
He did, yes, he did.
I took some of that coffee home to my wife, and man, she just fell in love with it. And
did you guys in Topeka? Did you try the beef jerky that he had? Holy cow!
No, I didn't.
Man, it was wild. It was so good. And what's funny is I reached out to the guy that makes that beef jerky, and he was getting back to me, but he kind of fell off the face of the earth, man. I'm like, dude, I'll take it. Just send it. Let me shoot through some comments. Man, YouTube is just on fire. Hold on one sec.
How many viewers do we have?
70, 78 total. So let's just pop over here and say hi really quick. Javier from Indiana. Thanks, dude. Terrell.
78 on YouTube?
No, between the two of them, you got 48. You're between 50 and 22 to 30 over on YouTube.
Right.
Javier Gadetto says, "What's up, boys?" Terrell Detha Jr. 313. Thanks, man. Visalia RC Drag Racing's always watching. Dino Thompson. Todd will be here in a little bit, man. Thank you for that. Philip Walker. Hey guys. Who else? Roger Gill. Roger Gill's in the house. Top shelf NPRC TV personalities on point. Thank you for that, man. Visalia, Javier. Okay, nope. That's the only problem. I start looking at these damn comments, but they're talking to each other inside the comments. I am Breaker from the 860. Thank you, Dino Thompson. Javier. Philip Walker. Hey, Keith. How's it going, sir? Let me just make sure I get everybody. Say hi to everybody on YouTube. Roger Gill. Thanks, Roger. Roger said something about us here a second ago. Where did he say? I don't know where it went, man. Okay. So anyway, that's everybody on YouTube. Thanks, guys. So anyway, that's why I wanted to do a get together so everybody could see you guys face to face, know what we're doing, be excited about what's coming up, man. I'm more excited. Well, I think everybody is. Hey, what's up, Earl Baxter? Michael Androvic's in the house, the Texas boys. Hey, you Texas boys are in for a treat, man. You got me, Foster, and Keith calling that race out there. You guys are just you're going to love what's going on.
I can't wait to go down there and hang out with those guys. That's a good bunch of dudes down there, man.
A great bunch of dudes down there, man.
I deal with them all kind of off and on a regular basis, especially Earl and Greg Reeves down there. And, you know, he's one of my Team BMF guys down there. And,
yeah.
Greg, you probably didn't meet Greg. Greg, he's been a customer of mine, but he kind of laid off the racing a little bit last year, but he's coming on strong this year. He's got
I think I know who he is. Yeah.
And so Greg's part of our team, and you're going to see him. He's going to come to some races with us, and so you'll meet Greg. They're all a great bunch of guys, man. They'll do anything for you need. So
here's what I can't wait on. I mean, listen, man. Foster, Keith, I can't wait to call the race with you guys. But here's what I can't wait on. Earl Baxter's taking me. He's taking me out to dinner to some barbecue joint, man. He goes, I'm gonna blow your socks off, man. I said, listen, I can't wait, man.
you know, at this race, and I don't say much about it because it doesn't matter to me. I'm going to race it regardless of how short the shutdown is. But
yes,
we really need a crash cam down there. It's going to be phenomenal.
We can have that's easy. I could have that done in 2 seconds. Crash cam would be that. What do you think, Foster? Crash cam?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to racing, that's what people want to see is crashes. You know, obviously we figure out a way to do it without taking away from the racing. And
yeah, it'd be something that we just have to go back to. I wish we could go back to a replay on it. You know, that would be so cool.
Yeah, I have I don't know how Billy's system really works or what it can share information with, but I actually have a GoPro that we could sit down there and then maybe during a break or something replay the
I've seen videos.
Pretty interesting.
I've seen videos of them testing and how they have to slow down there, and
yes.
I know they've added a bunch of blankets and bean bags, a beanbag wall down there. So I know there's going to be a whole lot of people in the beanbag wall. It's going to happen.
Beanbag wall. Somebody just said, let's hold on. He just said, oh yeah, that's good. Corey Sorrells just said the carnage cam.
Yeah.
Carnage cam. Yeah.
I like that. That's the carnage cam. You know, we can do it. Listen. So,
hey, but this is the deal. This is why NPRC TV is going to be so important, or just likable, is because we can actually paint that picture for them. We can have the cameras down there and actually, instead of just talking over a stream or people making comments about it, we can actually show them. I mean, it's a challenge. It's a part of the race. It's the track that everyone's racing. Everyone's going to be dealing with the same issue. I don't think it's a huge issue. I think it's going to be a test to the skill and talent of some of the drivers and some of the tunes and kind of how you set your radio up and your brakes and all that. But that's a picture that we can paint.
I'm
live
probably going to
while we're
crash
live
real
streaming.
bad.
So are you telling me we need the Keith Carnage cam?
Yeah.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
You know what? I could do that, Keith. We could do the Keith. Wait, hold on. The Keith West Carnage cam.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen, obviously, but I know how I am, and I don't put very much brakes into my ESC, and I know what's going to happen. It's going to be bad.
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Keith West is going to be driving his car in Houston like you drove that car in Knoxville, Billy.
Right?
Just let it keep going.
Oh, memories.
Yeah.
You know what's
That
funny
was
is
awesome.
hashtag Leader Fast. Everybody knows Jacob. Him and I still, man, we joke about that all the time, man. It's funny. You know what's funny, and you guys talk about the shutdown in Houston. Greg Chapa, he sends me videos all the time, man. I mean, I'm talking all the time of them racing and showing me the shutdown and how it's working. So, I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this: it is what it is. Just be on your game, and everybody will be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I agree, it's doable, but those guys are used to it. They race there all the time, so when you get 200 people from out of town down there that's never ran on it, you're going to have problems. I mean, it's just going to happen. But that's part of the excitement of going to different places to race. You never know what you're up against. So.
Never know, right? Which is, hang on a second.
That's why we've just about quit testing anymore. We don't test. I mean,
Really?
we have our base tune-up that we use, Jeremy and I, but we don't test because all we seem to be doing is wearing out parts, wearing out your motor, wearing out your tires. We just wait till we get to the race because every surface seems to want something different, and so if we're pretty close on our tune-up, we can get there and turn things back just a little bit and make a few practice runs and kind of dial in where we need to be. So that's our game plan in Texas. We're going to go down there, turn down, and just work our way up to it.
Hey, so can I do something really quick? I can't do it because we're on YouTube and we're on YouTube and Facebook. But will everybody do me a favor? I'm gonna ask a simple question, and it's a simple answer: concrete or asphalt? What would you rather run on? I need you guys. I'm working on something, and I got the guy that I'm working with messaged me today. He said, "Billy, do you want to run on concrete or asphalt?" Everybody chime in. What would you rather run on, concrete or asphalt? And Foster, that one goes to you.
What would I rather run on?
Yeah,
I would rather
concrete
run
or
on.
asphalt.
I don't really I've got experience with concrete. I feel like to me, and this is probably different than most. I don't know. I mean, things are evolving so quickly, but I feel like I have a better car, or I can feel what my car is feeling better on asphalt. I feel like there may be more bite on some types of concrete, but when it comes to asphalt, I know when I make a change in my car, I know that the asphalt's going to adapt to the change I'm making. So I feel if I had the preference for a race that I was going to be racing on, I would personally choose asphalt, but a nice asphalt, that's got it. It's not way too tightly packed, but it's got a little bit of variance in it with some, a little bit of teeth sticking out of it, so you get a little traction there. But I'm an asphalt guy. That's what we run on all the time over here in Knoxville. So I say asphalt.
Keith?
Man, I mean, we've had good luck on both. At Topeka, I would have been in the finals down there if I hadn't screwed up at Topeka last year. And then Jeremy won a race at Dallas. Our last race we actually went to, Jeremy won that one on concrete. We've always been fast on both. It just seems like I have terrible luck on concrete, on tearing up diffs and messing parts up. But I have better luck, and I'm more comfortable with. I think the asphalt is more forgiving, and I think I can go faster personally on asphalt.
Okay.
Yeah, I
you know
agree.
what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you something here. 1 second. Hold on. Concrete or asphalt. Jeremy just said even though he won. You said he won on concrete, right?
Yes.
He just said he would rather run on what did he say? Jeremy. Non-sealed asphalt is what Jeremy said.
Yeah.
So it's very mixed. So when I asked the question, a lot of people right out of the gate said concrete. I mean, right out of the gate, concrete. Kenyon Helm said asphalt. Everybody pretty much. Gabe Honadell just says yes.
I'll race on either. And we always figure out how to go on either. But me personally, I feel like the asphalt has really helped me be a little more consistent as far as going from track to different races. I think I perform better on asphalt.
Okay. So let me ask you guys something. Foster, you didn't run on the Lexington race, but you did, Keith. How was that asphalt?
Great.
It was great, right?
We was like really fast there.
Yeah, you were fast, right?
Yeah, Jeremy and I both did really well there.
Yeah. I was actually, when we were down at SoFlo, I actually was talking about how you clipped that damn ramp at that run. Remember that?
Oh, that was at Topeka.
That was at Topeka. Sorry, right, Topeka. Yeah. Remember you clipped that ramp.
That was probably on the roughest asphalt we raced all year.
But what were you putting down? You were putting down some pretty good times, right?
Yeah, by the end of the night, yeah. I started out with that car gutted, so the first day I was out there, practice day, I tried 13 runs and I never made a full run. So that night I was like, well, I'm screwed tomorrow on race day, and I changed up some wheelie bar settings because I was wheeling. So what was happening, I was on the bar so hard that I had shocks on the bar. So my front tires was still off the ground and I couldn't steer. So if I went towards the wall, I had to pedal in order to get the front end down to steer back in the middle of the track. So I was fighting that all day on practice day. And I was like, hell, I ain't got nothing for them on race day. I'm just donating, And so I turned it down and we had that one run race day morning. And I made some changes that night. And first pass went down. It was a 220 or 219, something like that. And I was like, well, at least it went down straight as a string. So went up first round, put a little bit of power in it, won the first one. Just started winning all day long, and I was turning it up. And as the day progressed, all your really, really fast guys, they were starting to turn down, but I was still turning up. So I kind of met them. 3/4 of the way through the day, I kind of met those guys because I was still speeding mine up as the day went. And I know that last pass I hit that mile-per-hour laser down there. I don't know. I didn't get my time slip because I was mad at myself. And I know that sucker was all in the mail. To beat Rusty Brooks, it was going fast. Rusty was fast all day.
Rusty was fast, yes. He was fast.
But I think I did hole shot him a little bit, but my car still went super fast.
Somebody just asked us a very, very question here. Where did he go? Man, there's a lot of people on board right now.
Find that question, Billy. I want to make a comment real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've also ran in Lexington. I didn't run in that race, but we raced there a year prior. And my teammate, Tommy, he ran the fastest time that he's ever ran there. He ran a 1:9.8, and that was, I guess, almost a year ago. So, he was in the 1:9s right when some of the top guys got in the 1:9s out there at that track. But I would be willing to say as this continues to evolve, it would be interesting to have some of that data on some of these major tracks, what the ETs are on asphalt compared to concrete. But I don't know of any faster time that's been posted than a 1.748 on asphalt by Frank in Lexington.
That was asphalt, yeah.
Jeremy, in that Lexington race, Jeremy, his best pass that night during the races, he was a 188 at 80 miles an hour, I think.
Yeah, so, I guess it's just preference. I don't know. I'm going to back up what Keith said. When I'm having issues or I'm trying to fine tune my car, I know that I'm going to get the best result of the small tweaks I make in my car when I set it back down on asphalt compared to when I set it back down on concrete. It just seems like the concrete has a little more dramatic of a reaction, and maybe that's just because I don't have a ton of experience on concrete. But I'm an asphalt guy.
Perfect. Well, it's all over the place, man. I mean, the concrete and asphalt is all over the place. Frank Testa. I got your message. Direct message me, man. I would love for you to do that for us, man. And I will send you. So Frank Testa just messaged us and said, "Hey, I want to paint an NPRC TV body. What do you guys want? Well, if it was your choice, Foster, what would you want for a body to do? And if we do this." If we do the NPRC TV body, it goes with us everywhere we go, and it'll be on the show. Yes.
Yeah.
What body?
Are you talking about what model car or what the body should look like, or both?
No, what body? Yeah, Corvette, a Mustang. I mean, what from who? Because I just got a bunch of bodies today, so I'm curious of what you would like to see done as the NPRC TV car that you because listen, man, I've got everything here in my shop. We could do what you said earlier. We could
as long as it's not a Ford, I'm good with it.
So Mustangs are out, right?
Hey. I mean, I got a 91 Fox body in my garage, so I'm a Ford guy, but I don't know, man. Yesterday a lot of new information got released on, I guess, the Nissan that Proline and Proto Foam is putting out. That's a hard one for me, but I would probably go back to my old classics. I'd probably like to have an old Chevy truck body painted up with the NPRC logo on the truck bed.
Okay.
Maybe like a wood truck bed, but I'm less is more. I like a car that looks like a car.
Okay.
So clean it, a nice popping paint job, one color, maybe two colors.
Okay.
But clean and simple.
Clean
logos,
and simple.
This logo is this is a bad to the bone logo. This is a BMF logo right here. This is the NPRC TV. That logo is very catchy. So
hey, I'll tell you what, if it's a race that I can enter two cars in, if we get somebody that makes me a badass NPRC Desert Hobbies BMF body, I'll race it at a couple races or something.
That'd be cool too. Yeah.
This year I'm racing either Vets, Super J's, or the Drive RC Camaro.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Well,
that'd be nice. But I would go with it. I would go with the
truck.
if you could replica the Traxxas truck, that body style of truck, or the C10 from Proline.
You know what? I've got them in stock. Done. Let's do the truck. That's what we'll do. Hey, so Frank Testa, if you want, I'll ship the body to you unless you have a truck body. If you already have it, I'll pay for it, whatever. I would love to see. And Frank, just like Foster said, simple. Just simple. Not crazy, just simple.
That way it lets the logo speak for itself when you got a nice blank canvas behind it. So
yeah. Yes. Corey Sorrells, I can't put up a poll when I'm live on both formats. I can't do a poll. Sorry about that, man. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I can't do a poll. Well, let me double check. Hold on. Create a poll. Let me see. Oh shit. Why can't I? Can I?
Keith, what day are you going to be getting into Houston?
We're leaving on Thursday.
Nice.
I'll be down there Thursday evening sometime.
Cool. I didn't book the same hotel that I don't have a hotel booked. I think Billy's
Yep, done. Don't worry about it.
I think Billy's snagging me from the airport Thursday afternoon.
Where are you staying, Billy?
I don't know. my wife does all that, man. I don't know where.
Hey, you need to book a room at our hotel.
Well, where you at? I'll do it.
I can't look on my phone right now. I'll have to look on my phone. Jeremy booked it.
Okay. I
sent it to Foster. He's got it.
Okay. Here's the question. So here's the question. I just created a poll. Where did it go though? No, it didn't work. Yeah, I tried. Anyway, that's okay. You know what? Yeah, Keith, tell me where you're staying because I don't listen. This is how bad my life is.
Hey, I got to step away. I'll be back.
Yeah, go ahead. This is how bad my life is, Foster. I'm leaving for Florida tomorrow. It's my anniversary this weekend, and I just booked the room. I'm going to turn off Keith's mic for a second. There we go. I just booked the room, man. Just like today. So, but you're good, dude. I got you. I'll pick you up from the airport. It's you and me the whole time. Yep, we're good, man. I got a car and everything. We're good.
Nice. That means I get to have some barbecue with Earl and with you guys. I look forward to that, man. I'm a huge barbecue fan myself, so I'm excited, man. Houston. Houston's going to be where the blood really starts flowing and where the juices start flowing and the ideas that we've talked about come together. And I know the the starting line and the finish line with the drone here and there. When we implemented that drone at Lexington, that was a game changer. And we talked about that throughout that whole live was, being able to see how the cars gapped each other and what the closing distance was. So I know you've been working on beefing up your drone game because that's what you do.
Yep.
That's going to be a huge part of it. Houston is going to be a race where you and I get back together and work together with Keith in the pits or in the booth or whatever it may be. But I'm going to tell you, man, my brain hasn't stopped since we started talking about this. I guess a month or two ago. I've sent you some of my ideas and what I think of what this looks like down the road, but everybody needs to go right now and subscribe on YouTube to NPRC.
Yep.
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram.
Yep.
As soon as you get off this live, or if you can do it while you're watching this live, do it because you don't want to forget. Because even though the NPRC TV doesn't launch until October 28th.
Correct.
There may be some impromptu things that come up through there where we may be giving away something, or we may have some important information, or just breaking news, or whatever that may be, and you want that to pop up to see it. So after this live, go in there and like it and share it, and we want this to grow, to be able to grow the sport, and really. What Billy and I talked about, what this showcases is, we really want to showcase the drivers and the track and the promoters and talk about you guys. And, I'm going to have the knowledge of what races you've raced in, where you're going to be racing and what equipment you're racing. And that's kind of what I enjoy doing is being able to talk about product and the racer in itself. So, I think we're going to have something that's going to be really intriguing to the people that can't make the race, to the people that don't know about the hobby, that are just getting into it. You talked about Mark Vine and Frank Greer and Dibble down in SoFlo. You see all the time where these people talk, I just wish these guys, people would be out there helping me. But, what better way to back it up than having that be in live broadcast? To see these guys that people think that are invincible in this sport or in this hobby, or guys that really made a name for himself, that have been knocked out of a race and that are hanging around and helping the youngsters with their equipment or their tunes to help them succeed and to going rounds in the race. That kind of live video, that's priceless. Who would not want to see Mark Vine standing next to somebody helping them tune their car? Telling them what tune worked for him and what didn't work for him and how to adjust it, to tweak it just a little bit to get it down the track. I'm pumped. I could talk all night about this on this live. My ideas, where we're going to be going, what we're going to be doing. This is my plans. Wherever Billy Shaw is, I'm going to be. So.
But you better pack your bags, Foster, because we're everywhere. God, I can't.
Let's do it. They're packed, buddy. Hey, anytime from Friday to Sunday, I'm available.
I can't, dude. I'm telling you, man. I'm getting hit up with all these. I'm this morning I got a message. I woke up I had a message. Hey, I'm inquiring about you live streaming our race, and I started asking the questions. What are you doing? What's going on? So I'm going to call him tonight. I'll fill you in on that race, which is in March. I wasn't really doing anything much in March, but I'll see how my schedule looks, see how your schedule looks, and we'll see. It's on your side of the Mississippi, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll talk more off camera, but I'm with you, Foster. I can't tell you how hard I'm working on getting this off the ground. It's working though, Foster. People are gravitating to the NPRC TV, the logo. Everything is really starting to kind of come together. So let me get everybody up to speed of what we've done so far. So all of the groups, all of the social media is done. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, done. Go to I don't care about TikTok though. I mean I did it just to kind of own the name. I got all the social media stuff. Oh, there's Keith's back. I got all the social media stuff. Right now I just ordered 1,000 stickers. I just ordered 4 banners. So the banners are coming, Foster. I've got shirts are in the work. Hats are so you see this hat right here? It's metal. See how this is a metal plate? This is what NPRC TV is going to be about. It's going to be about clean and just on point. And when these hats are done, this logo will be up on these hats. It's going to be sick.
So it's a metal hat like a army helmet.
Yeah, right here. The logo is.
So when somebody gets pissed off at us and they hit us in the head, we got protection.
You just take this right here and hold on. Okay. Hold on. I got a message here. No, anyway, so, okay, and then in Vegas, I told you guys about this. In Vegas, we're going to have I'm having the tents made. It's going to be an NPRC TV tent with flags. You're going to be able to find us. You're not going to miss us. So the whole tent is going to be white and black and red with all the logos on it. But like you said, Foster, super simple. It's going to be
What happens when you can't drive and haul your tents, Billy?
I'll ship them to you and you could drive them.
We need to keep an extra one in the dragon wagon.
We should do that. You know what? We can do that. And I'm on board, man. You guys know how I am. When I go in on something, I go all in. So
I have plenty of room in my rig.
Yes, you do. You got plenty of room in that big ass shop you got going on there too.
Man, we've been so busy this week. It's crazy.
Is it good busy or bad busy? My dad always told me.
All I need is the.
Is the what?
What do you need?
Did he go? Did he leave?
All I need is the. I've got like 3 10x10s in my garage, so I can order the just the tent and the side panels and the flags, and we'll have one on the east coast of the United States as well.
Yeah,
I got enough tents though. I got those 2 10x20s and a 10x10 with me already, so we can shade a whole big ass area.
Did you guys ever see the race that I live streamed here in Yuma? Did you guys see the setup that he had with all the tents? Did you see that?
Yeah.
How he had the RVs around, and then like he had, I think, 8 10x10s. That was really nice, man. How he's had that set up there. It was really cool. Oh, and by the way,
I thought the way Jamie and them set that race up at Kentucky was nice.
Yeah.
We had the tents there.
There was something else I was going to tell you guys. Skip my mind. So that's everything that we've been working on. I told you guys yesterday, if you watched me over on NPRC TV, I went live last night. I talked about we've got commercials coming. We've got sponsors coming. It's a whole thing. This production that we're going to put together for you guys. If you can't make the race, you can always see the big race right here on Desert Hobbies for now. NPRC TV coming soon to a theater near you.
Hey Billy, I need to give you a measurement. We need to put NPRC TV on my truck.
Done. Just send me the measurements. Done.
I'll get you a measurement, and we need to do that.
Done. I'll
Need
get
to
it
do
done.
it before Houston.
I need it today.
Well,
It's-
if you can send me the file, I've got a sign shop here that can make it.
yeah, I can do that. Of course, yeah. So here's what I'm having done tonight, though. So because of all the shirts that are being done, so on the front of the shirts, we're not going to have the TV on it. We're going to just have the text and the social media on the front, and on the back, it'll have the TV on the back. So either you can have one or the other, Keith. You can either have the NPRC TV text or the whole TV and everything. I love the
Doesn't
TV.
matter to me.
Yeah,
You just send me whatever you want, and I'll get the sticker made.
Okay, Jeremy Carter, I got you, brother. Jeremy's like, we need stickers for cars. I got 1,000 of them coming, and they're like 1 inch by. They're perfect for all your cars.
Perfect.
And then, I know I wasn't telling everybody in Vegas. Don't forget, in Vegas, no, we are not live streaming it, but we're going to have a podcast booth with, hopefully Keith does make it up there, but Foster and I will be there all day. Everybody that goes to Vegas has got to come and sit down with us at the tent, and we're going to sit with you. We're going to interview you. We're going to find how you tick and why you tick. And it's going to be really good, man, because I don't know how Tyler has it set up to do his live stream up there, but by doing it, coming to the tent and doing an interview, man, it's going to be you guys will be able to get the word out there. And listen, if you think 500 people that were watching us down in SoFlo between Facebook and YouTube, the numbers are going to be staggering with Vegas, even though we're not going to be live streaming that race, Foster. I think that the people that are going to be watching this is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, the fact that Mod 1 is already streaming the race, I mean, doing what we're doing with the pits, but I don't know what they're doing as far as, I will tell you this, I wasn't there last year, but the one thing that was talked about more than anything was the grudge races the night before. And you better believe we're going to be out there live streaming some of that, checking
Correct.
that out.
Yep.
Seeing what's a part of that. And then you take what we did, do the night before, actually getting all the drivers from all over the country to come in to the booth and tell their story. Their families, their friends, their teammates, the guys they race with in their local area. This is what this is about. We're showcasing drivers, and it's the next level of putting this on TV. So I agree, man. I think it's going to be through the roof. Houston's going to be the first step. Everybody's going to get to see the team, how we work well together, how it's going to go down, and then Vegas grows from there, and then Super Chips from there. And, well, I mean, who knows? By then, we may have 3 more races between then and there. But
agreed.
Yeah, it's. I think you're exactly right, Billy.
It's going to be crazy, and I have to put this out there. I started doing this. I'm looking for something, by the way. I did this last year. We did take the logo and move it up for me. Just move it right up. There you go. Keep going right there, man. That's good right there. So thank you. I want to show you guys this. The numbers I'm going to tell you are going to be. You guys are going to flip when I tell you these numbers. Hang on, I got to find it. Takes me a second to get. I think I live stream too much. I'm going back to a year ago. What are we in? February? Yeah, February. So I'm going to tell you guys something. When I did this, and this was my very first time ever getting with a camera and doing something, and it was in Las Vegas. All I had, Foster and Keith, was an iPad, and we went out and did the grudge race. We did the race the night before. Wait till I tell you these numbers as soon as I find them. You guys are gonna be like, holy cow.
Good.
Let's see. Here we go. I'm close. I'm real close here. 1 year ago.
Just make sure you just let me know which ones.
I could send you the list.
I'm looking
Send it
here.
to me.
Everybody stand by.
Because some of them even might be able to give me the serial number on the back.
Dang, did I delete that?
Got a little circle
11,000 views. That's not it.
Wasn't it over like 60 or 80 or something, 80,000 views?
Yeah, it was a year ago, and gosh darn it, it's gone, Foster. It is gone. I don't know what happened to it. Right here. Here's Vegas. Oh yeah, right here. I found it. 42,000 views. That has been watched 42,000 times. Now, I wasn't on YouTube back then. I was just doing Facebook, Foster. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought you were going on. Yeah, that was just Facebook. That was just right off the cuff too. I mean, kind of started going on. It's going to be huge. Vegas is going to be huge.
Sorry, man. I got messages going crazy right now. Earl Baxter says he needs a sticker for his headboard. His wife loves stickers.
Wow.
That's crazy. Anything else that you can think of that we didn't cover as far as what we're going to be doing, what the reason is behind this? I mean, can you think of anything that we missed?
I can say this to everybody that's watching: if you're putting on a race, yeah, you're right. My objective when I come into town is to be, please feel free to reach out, give me recommendations on restaurants, local attractions. I want to be hit. We talked about this earlier, but I want to be hitting up these locations and handing out those stickers and talking about what we're doing, because I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but at King of the Smokies this year, this will be a spectator sport. There will be people there strictly spectating because of some other things that I'm going to be having going on at the event. That's kind of a fun time. But when I roll into town in Houston on Thursday night, I'm going to be at restaurants and we're going to be talking with racers and whoever's around or whatever at the hotel and handing out those stickers and inviting people to the race. And
hey, speaking of restaurants in Houston, sorry to interrupt. This is just a funny deal, but we mentioned Greg Reeves a while ago, Billy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first time I ever went down to Houston to race with Greg was a customer, and we went to a restaurant over by Beaumont, Texas, and it's called Lupe Tortillas. And Lupe Tortilla my pro racing days, they sponsored Erica Enders and Elite. They was one of our sponsors. So every time we're in Houston, we always ate at a Lupe Tortillas restaurant down there. They have one in Beaumont, one in Houston, and they're excellent Mexican restaurants. And I told Greg, we went to this restaurant. I said, "You want to hear something funny, Greg?" He said, "What?" I said, "Go to the bathroom." He said, "What?" I said, "Go to the bathroom and look on the wall." And in the bathroom, there's a picture of all of us in a winner's circle picture. There's my picture in the damn bathroom. So when you're taking a leak, you can look at my ugly face.
Jesus, that's awesome. You know what? I just realized something, and people are having a hard time finding NPRC TV over on YouTube. It's because it's all one word. I can fix that. That's easy. So somebody just messaged me and said, "Billy, I can't find you on YouTube." You have to go all one word, man. And
no space between it.
No, that's my fault, and I'll fix it. I'll fix it when I get today when I'm home tonight. I'll fix it. I didn't realize that until right now, till he just said, "I can't find you, man. I'm trying to subscribe, but I can't find you." So if you are over on YouTube right now and you're listening, it's all one word. NP, just like it is behind me. Just like it is behind me. So if you could find it on YouTube that way, but I'll fix it, and I didn't realize that until right now. So Doug Cruz says, "I'm looking forward to see you all." Josh Nicholson, yes, call me after I'll call you, or Josh, call me after, or I'll call you. Earl, here's a question. Visalia RC Drag Racing over on YouTube says, "Important question for you guys. Last year there was talk about a pro division. Has there been any more talk about that to make the hobby grow instead of the smaller guys donating? Just a question.
I'll
I haven't
start,
heard
Keith,
anything
and
on
I'll
it.
let you go. You go after me, or either way.
245.
Go ahead, Foster.
I don't. I remember a lot of talk about the pro division and who, there was talks about that and talks about reclassification of classes and you know, I think what me and Keith, and Billy on the backside of it, what we were trying to do last year, or we started talking about last May, in June with the 4-race series to 6-race series around the nation. I think that was going to be designated to more of a pro series, not but an outlaw series, and then a box stock class series. At this point, the pro series / who's pro, who's not pro. I don't know who's going to be the one to do it. I think every big race is open to everyone at this current time, and probably how it should be.
It's
But
it's going to be
somebody's going to
hard
open
to
a can of
do.
worms by doing that, and it's just like what we did when we tried to do it. It just creates. Everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's got their own say so. Everybody has how it should be done and why it shouldn't be done this way and why it should be. So, I think whoever does it or tries to do it, it's probably going to open a huge can of worms. So I think it's just going to stay the way it is for the time being. Is my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough deal because you have so many guys that have the street outlaw mentality. I've always called it, and they I guess they're sitting and daydreaming that they're on the Street Outlaws TV show. I don't know what they're thinking, but but what's going to happen? And I've seen it in real drag racing over the years, and you would have a class come on, and when it's new, it's really even playing field. Everybody's competitive. Well, as certain guys can dump more money into the hobby, this guy can't. Well, the car count will start falling off eventually because you get guys that are discouraged, and that happens in real drag racing. I mean, there used to be a class when I was younger called 10-5 Outlaw, and I loved it. It was a 10-5W tire, not quite like a 275 size, but 10-5W tire. It would fit on a 12-inch, or you could actually stretch one on a 15-inch rim on a real car, and you had to run a 10-5W tire. That's a size. And when it first started, it was like a mid 8-second class in a quarter mile. You'd run mid 8s, high 8s. Well, as it progressed, you was in the mid 7s, and once it got to that point, once people started breaking into the 7-second range in the quarter, well, that eliminated a lot of your lower tier competition, and the car count suffered, and eventually the whole thing across the country just fizzled out. And so you got to be careful on what you do. I mean, there's so many guys racing the outlaw class. I mean, if you start cutting purses to make other classes for everybody to fit in, and that's not what people want. They want to race for the big money. And so I don't know what you do. I threw my hands up and threw the towel in on the JEG series deal. And I never could get anybody on the same page to try to make something happen. So I don't have time to deal with it.
You know what? At least you tried, right?
Yeah. And I mean, we wanted to do it. And people just don't understand that when you're trying to put 6 races together across the United States or whatever we was trying to do. And luckily I had Foster helping me and Jeremy. And man, I'll tell you, it's getting people to agree on stuff. I lose patience real quick, and
Right.
I don't have time for that, man. It's hard enough for a guy to try to put on one race, Foster, and we was trying to put on a whole batch of them, and nobody wanted you to charge any money for nothing. And that's where our country right now is with this sport is struggling. They don't want the guy putting on the race to draw any money. But the way we had it set up, we was going to charge a membership fee. Well, they just crucified us over that. And they didn't understand that membership fee was going to pay for Billy to come, pay for Foster to come, pay for the track guy to come and bring his tree and set up the track. And I mean, guys can't just take off work for 3 or 4 days that many times for nothing. They got to make some money, and not just making money, but they have to pay their way, your fuel and your all that adds up, hotel. And they don't, all these do-gooders on Facebook, the Facebook fast guys, they don't want you to charge anything. And they don't understand it costs money to travel and put these races on. So anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get off.
No. Listen,
I don't mean to get off on a soapbox, but people have got to understand when you're putting on events like this, it takes money to do it.
It is not cheap. Keith, everything you just said right now, man, it's hard. You guys, all the OGs that do listen to me and us, I did everything for free last year, man. And
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
telling you, it's not
So did I.
So you did too, right? It's not cheap,
I supplied, thanks to Jegs, I supplied the Tech 10. I mean, everything we did, I didn't, bless his heart, Foster, he took care of me. I didn't even really ask him. He took care of me at the Tennessee race because he knew what we was bringing to the table, and we traveled 15 hours. And, that's just one of them gentleman's agreements things there. But the way it's evolved now, these guys putting these races on, they have to make $1. They have to, or they're not going to be able to do it.
Correct.
Next year, or do a good job. Happen. I mean, there's a place for that race to where nobody charges anything, and that's your local club races and your local stuff. But when guys travel many states to get to the race, that means it's something big. And that guy that's putting that race on, he needs to make $1.
Listen, I am 100% backing you right now. These guys that put on these big races, listen, they got to pay for, we've talked about this, porta potties, food trucks. I mean, people to sit there, the tree guy. I mean, you guys don't even know, some of you, a lot of you know, but a lot of you don't understand. It is expensive, man. Especially this day and age. I mean, gas is what, $3.
Hey, I stopped and got diesel yesterday, $3.99.
See right there, $3.99 a gallon. And me last year, I'm pulling a trailer and a van. I'm like, what the hell am I doing, man? Put the brakes on, back up, because it's just crazy what it costs to do. A lot of people are chiming in right now. I'm gonna tell you the comments, because I think you guys will be very surprised about all these comments. There's a lot going on right here. I
apologize if anybody takes that wrong.
No. You know what? That's
the truth.
But listen, even if they take it wrong, they have to understand something. It takes money to do these things. And you know what? You're right, Keith. If these promoters, especially that do the big races, the Zavadils, I mean, down in SoFlo, I know Sean, I think he's doing a race with 3 timing systems. Holy crap. That's just expensive stuff, man. These race promoters and the guys that put on these big races, if they don't make money, man, it's going to eventually die out and go away, and you'll be racing back behind the warehouses again. And it's crazy, man.
I want to chime in, and then you can read some of these comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm always kind of first of all, I'm a very direct person. Second of all, I think about a lot of things before I say them, or sometimes I do. But from experience, King of the Smokies last year, I just want to give you guys an idea of I wanted McLaren to be obviously they were the major sponsor for the race. I've got a great relationship with those guys. Keith coming in and bringing Jags and you guys coming in and live streaming. I had a good core of what I wanted the race to look like. So I had something to build around. But some of those things weren't free. Second of all, where the location was, I had to purchase the location. I had to purchase insurance. I had to purchase security for the location. Now we talk about a $3,000 track mate. We talk about the equipment for the race, the time and the people to run the race. So I would say, in all, last year at King of the Smokies, and this is a conservative number, it probably cost me close to $4 or $5 to put that race on. I had 140 outlaw cars and 50 13.5 cars at a $20 track fee. So you take 200 times 20, that's $4,000. You do the math. $4,000, $5,000 being conservative, $4,000 being conservative. I'm not saying we're out here trying to make a killing on these races, but no one should ever lose money. It should either be a break even. It should either be a break even. And I don't even think a break even's fair because of the amount of time and things that you put into it that no one will really ever understand. But yeah, man, I just want to get to a point where everybody has the same understanding of what it takes. I'm a racer and I promote races, and now I'm going to be commentating on it. So I've seen all three aspects of it. I've been a part of it, so I understand each person's point of view. It's hard to travel as a racer to 6 races, 10 races, 5 races, whatever the number may be across the country when you're on a limited budget and then have to pay $100 track, $100 entry and a $25 track fee. I get it. But at that point, you have to make a decision whether you can just make that a race or not and not complain about what the entry fee is or what the track fee is. Because those numbers are there for a reason. Obviously, anybody that's putting on a race, I guarantee they've sat down and they've done the math over and over and over again. And here's the kicker to all this. And this is what has to change this year. I don't know how.
I'm losing you.
He
We're
broke
losing
it.
you, Foster. Oh, we lost him.
He broke the internet.
He broke the internet, right? Foster's still talking. Hold on, Foster. Hey, how do you stop him? Like us, like everybody go like us. Time out, Foster. No more talking. He's still talking. Oh, there he goes. I just lost him, man. That's okay. He's back. He's back. Hold on.
I'm back.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, my phone started ringing.
Me and Todd Soltero are here going like us. No, stop talking, Foster. Are you back?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, but yes, I got you. You're back. I hate to do this to you, but what were you saying?
Can we get a repeat?
We need a replay.
Guys, I hate to bug out of here, but I've got to go.
No,
I'm
you're
still
good,
at
dude.
work
I got the infamous Todd Soltero.
Todd Soltero.
just popped in here.
Yeah.
Look at you, looking good.
Good to see you, Todd.
What's up, Keith? How you doing, man?
Good. I don't see that damn carbon fiber wing on your new body that I gave you.
What
kind of crap is that?
It is sitting in the garage. It's actually going to go on that. Did you see that body that Bob painted for me?
I did. It's awesome.
Yeah, the one I'll never run.
What? Oh, because it's so nice.
Dude.
Yeah.
So now you just admitted you're going to put my wing on it and you're never going to run it.
Whoa. Hey,
What kind of horse shit is that?
it's pretty. Pretty wing for a pretty car, man. You know?
That's all right, Todd. I love you.
It's like a hot chick. You don't want to put her to work.
Oh boy. God. Oh, did you just say that?
Yeah.
God, Jesus.
Sit at home and look pretty.
You're gonna get me in trouble, dude.
Yeah. All right,
Hold the shutter down, boys. We'll see you.
All right, guys, I got to go.
All right, Keith.
I hope I ruffled some feathers, and there's more to come. I promise you.
You did not ruffle feathers because I'll be honest with you, I didn't get to all the comments, but a lot of people agree. We're talking about race promoters should make money. You can't do it
I'm
for free.
pretty good at ruffling feathers, so It's
Well-
like I said, with me on the team, there's going to be feathers ruffled this year. You can promise.
Perfect. I like that. All right, Keith, take
See
care.
you guys. Talk
Yeah,
to you
man.
soon. Good to see
I'll
you.
talk to you
Todd.
later, brother. Hey, I sent
See
you
ya.
your tracking
See you,
number, bud.
Foster.
See
All
ya.
right,
buddy.
sounds good. See you guys.
There's Sean South. He said, what did he say? We didn't break even last year and was far from it. Even, yeah. I mean, it just costs so much money to run these.
Yeah, and that I hate that my phone died, but this is what I was trying to say. This year, at any race, I don't care if it's big or small. If there's people putting in the time and work to have equipment there, to have people there, what we've got to get over is the 300 people saying they're coming and 110 show up. So,
Yep.
I think at King of the Smokies, and I know that I've seen some other guys doing this as well. Is pre-registration. I don't know how that, how that can be accessible to everyone, but if you say you're coming to a race, that race promoter has done his due diligence to make sure that there's a space for you that race. You have the all the accommodations you need to be able to race with that amount of people. And he spent that amount of money for those numbers that he is projecting that the people say they're coming. So that's usually when, like people like myself or like Sean was just saying, that's usually how we end up losing money. And I'll be honest with you, King of the Smokies was in the negative last year as well. And that's a large part of on my behalf because, I wanted to do something to draw people to make it happen, to make it, to land it on the map. That way this year, I'm going to invest in something, even if I take a loss. That way next year, I know I'm going to do better and make it bigger and better. But we've got to, if you say you're coming to a race, man, we got to figure out a way to get you at the race. Or, there's got to be some type of, if you make a hotel reservation and you don't cancel within 24 hours, you don't get your money back. So we got to figure out that aspect of it just to be fair. And I'm speaking neutral because I've been in all three positions. So that's what I was trying to say before I got cut off.
No, I'm doing something here. Prepay.
Yeah, you can always, pre-reg with a deposit, non-refundable deposit at least.
I'm putting us, you know what, Todd? We did a poll earlier. It's because we were just having some fun. We said concrete or asphalt. Man, people went crazy. So here's the next poll. Are you guys, as a racer, knowing that you're going to, we'll just say here, come into Desert Hobbies, and you know big race coming, ready to go. Are you okay prepaying for a race?
You should be. If you think about it, a lot of guys are going to register for races. Like King of the Streets. We registered for King of the Streets, and they're using it as a clout thing. Like, I register, I'm going to be there, and then they don't even show, knowing they're never going to show. Like, Get that dedication. We'll pay. I'll pay. And if I don't go, that's my fault. Keep the money, man. It's okay. It's part of racing. If there's 300 spots, right, and that's all you can have, and you fill those spots up, and 100 of those guys knowing aren't coming, right? You can stop that by requiring pre-registration with a small fee.
A small fee.
Yeah, I'm not talking $200, but no, $60. If it's $100 entry, 50%.
Yeah,
40%. Yeah. This way, you have skin in the game, and if you're willing to lose that money, then that's on you.
I agree.
But
yep.
A little bit of skin in the
Todd,
game.
that's one way to get. You don't see any races right now being with guaranteed purse. So that's one way to have a guaranteed purse. Have people pay up front. From my standpoint, and maybe it's just because I don't want to have the time, but from race promoters' side of it, if say Todd, you're putting on a race and you've got 300 people sending you a 50% deposit on $100 buy-in, what are you?
That money's
you
going
almost
straight
have to
into
create a
secure
business.
Yeah, that money's going straight into a secured bank account.
Pot. Yeah.
I'm going to show them, hey, here's everybody's money. It's being held. It's safe.
Yep.
And just know, like, it is non-refundable. The only way you're getting that money back is if we cancel this race.
Oh, okay, so hold on a second. Let me say something. I told you guys earlier, I screwed up, and I do it every time. This is I'm going to Florida for my anniversary, and I didn't get a hotel yet. I just booked it today, and it says non-refundable.
Yeah.
End of story.
Period.
And what did I do? Send. I'll do it.
You have skin invested in the game. And
Correct.
Now it's going to be like, hey, we're going for sure. Like, I got this hotel. We're not coming out. Like, yeah. No, if you can get these guys to put a little bit of skin in the game, you will stop people from, spot blocking. And because it does happen. People spot block. They go in there and grab spots knowing they're not going just to say, I'm going to be at that race to race, so-and-so. Like, huh. Look at man. Not everybody's gonna go. I get it.
You believe that?
I saw it happen.
Really?
I saw it happen. So when the list dropped,
it happened to me. It happened to me as well.
Oh, it did?
For King of the Streets, you see the list fill up for King of the Streets, right?
Quick.
And it was like, oh yeah, I'm going, and then dude, just as the days got closer, like flies dropping with random excuses of why they couldn't make it. Well, that's gonna stop if you get people to put skin in the game beforehand.
You just don't give their money back.
Yeah,
non-refundable.
Here's my
Non-refundable.
question. My question is, as a race promoter, what do? You got to create how are people paying? On a website, on a PayPal? Things are changing. You have to create an LLC now. You've got an actual create a business.
Mm-hmm.
You've got $15,000 coming in unexplained. Obviously, you're going to have to pay taxes on that unless you're showing that it's going right back out. I mean, there's just a lot of business. There's a lot more complicated parts to it than just taking everybody's money and then just paying it back out. I mean,
there is.
The way the IRS is going now with Venmo and PayPal and all of these different cash apps and all this stuff. I mean, there's a lot to think about with that. And what I'm saying is, once somebody figures that out, how to actually make a business out of it and show income to compare to expenses, to be able to write off things, to be able to, somebody that wants to take that whole responsibility upon themselves. And then you have responsible racers that want to prepay and pay for it. Then you're cooking with grease. But I don't know who's willing to take that upon themselves at the moment. And that's the problem I struggle with. I want everybody for King of the Smokies to pre-register like today. But am I willing to start taking thousands of dollars incoming to my bank account that's tied to me, and now I'm responsible with that income compared to whatever?
You're right. You got to be careful, man.
Yeah,
with
you
all
got to
of
be careful.
Brian Elkins just said, what did Brian say? Brian said PayPal charge taxes. They will 1099 you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
They will.
I got a letter from Venmo already.
I did too. I got Foster. I got a letter from Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. They're all like, hey, it's that time of year again.
Yeah, friends and family. I just have a lot of friends and family that like to send me money. I don't know.
Yeah, man, they love me.
They love me.
But listen, I can tell you this from all the comments, Todd. Nobody's complaining about doing a Michael Zippy Pratt. What are you looking at?
Come on, Tony, you're ridiculous. Tony,
can you pre-register with Voodoos?
Yes, you can, and all Voodoos must be sent to me for safekeeping for Foster's race.
He's gonna put it in that secure account.
I have a secure account. I will do storage for Voodoos. Don't worry about. I'm trustworthy. I'm a trustworthy human.
Yeah,
I
have a gold tooth.
Okay, so great question. Here, let me Foster. Let me put this on the table. He's right. Dane Norris. Only bad thing about taking pre money up front, weather.
And that's what I said. If the race gets canceled, then you get your money back. You can't not give the money back, right? It was canceled.
Right.
But acts of God, right? It happens.
Acts of God. Yep.
It happens.
True.
That's how I got here.
Acts of God.
Yeah.
Josh Nicholson says, figure it in the track fee. We're all there. Listen, like I just said, man, I just had to pay for my hotel, and it said, before I hit send, it said non-refundable deposit.
Yeah.
Actually, it was the whole thing. So I agree with you guys. You guys cannot continue to do these races. I'm talking to all the promoters that are watching and all the guys that are watching. you cannot continue to do these races and not make money.
No.
But Foster, agree with me on. I'm not telling you to agree with me, but hear me out. You need to be upfront.
Yeah.
So if Todd Soltero gets $100 for this race, he's going to keep 20 to himself, and the rest goes to the win. Just be upfront. If you tell them,
listen, I'm going to be honest. I've been doing this a long time. I've been to a lot of races.
Right.
Let's just go ahead and take RCDRL for example.
Okay, good.
They don't do it for free. Like if you were to, they're getting paid.
Right.
Do you think Merc is able to go buy banners and big old checker flag tents and throw these huge events and have, Murkies made and if you don't know what a Murky is, it's like a Wally, but have all this stuff made, right? Without getting paid. You're getting paid, and listen, the days of free no prep events where the promoters aren't making any money, it's over. This is way too big. This is a way too big of a section of the hobby to not make money. Scotty's going to make money.
Well,
come on.
Right.
Scotty's going to make money. Foster, you should make money. Tyler and Coy should get paid.
Yes, agreed.
Everybody should get paid. It's just
Well,
how
here's
it
the
is,
thing. Here's the thing, and I'm speaking for myself, and this is a great topic tonight. I appreciate the conversation. I'm speaking for myself, and I would say that 95, hopefully 100% of the other promoters are doing the same thing, but the entry fees is going to the total purse. We're not making money off of an entry. At least I'm not. What I do is I calculate my equipment and what I have to do to put the race on. So I'm trying to recoup my money on track fees. So the track fee is going for my equipment, the tree,
the sponsors.
If I had to pay for this. So, that's where your track fees come into. That's going on. And that's the purest thing about this sport. If you pay $100 to get in and there's 200 people that do that, you've got a $20,000 purse. That's how every single one of my races will always be. Now, I did a little something different last year at King of the Smokies. I also took the sponsorships that I had, and they sent product, and we did raffles on that product.
Right.
So that money was
paid
that
raffles
was
is
my
a good
sponsorship as well that recouped a little bit of the expenses. But at any one of my races I do, if there's an entry fee, that's 100% part of the purse. It's my job to make it up on the other end, whether it be track fees, raffles, whatever. But 100% of the entry fee is definitely going to the purse, no matter what, in my race. And I'm pretty sure that the other guys out there that are putting on these big races are doing the same thing. That's an educated guess.
Well, that's how it should be.
There's nothing wrong with the track fee. Look at, man, as a racer who's been doing this a long time, I hope you make some money. It's a hassle. I don't want to do it. Thank you. Thank you,
Foster.
Thank you, because I don't want to do it. It's a hassle. It's not easy. A lot of people think, I'm just going to throw a race and it's super simple and I'm going to get people to sponsor me and throw money and it's all fun and games until it happens.
Yeah.
And you end up short and you got to come out of pocket. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Charge the fee. Like I said, those days, the infancy is over. We're moving forward now. We're getting out of the infancy of NPRC, and it's actually becoming a real thing. It has validation through manufacturer support, manufacturer development. There's validation. This is a real thing. Get paid for it. Hustle isn't free.
True.
Hustle isn't free. If you're going to put in the hard work, you're going to hustle. It's okay to get paid, and don't try to get rich off of one race, but
no.
It's okay to hustle.
It's okay, right? So all you race promoters, it's okay. Woo, we got a lot of comments. Holy cow, we got a lot going on. James Cannon, how are you, sir? Tony Fitzwater. We were talking about the weather. It's called a rain check. Yeah, but sometimes the rain checks just don't work, right? It's Foster, right? The rain checks it would be tough to.
Well, you can't. And yes, in all reality, it would be perfect. But you can't get someone flying in from California on a Saturday, Sunday, and then postpone the race to, he's got to go back to work to Monday and Tuesday, and so does everybody else. You can't say, we'll do it Monday and Tuesday, or we'll do it next week. So if a race gets canceled because of weather, in my mind, the best the best thing to do is just cancel the race and figure out whether it be months later or the next year. You just got to do it. It's too hard in these big races for people traveling across the country.
Caleb Gill just said we prepay when we sign up for big races and all the other forms of RC.
Yeah.
Why not NPRC? What makes it any different? You agreed?
Yeah, I think some people still have the perception of it's the outlaw thing. It's not really outlaw anymore. Everybody's doing it every week.
Things have changed.
Yeah, it's is completely changed. This is a legitimized hobby now. You know, yeah, we still run in the streets because we keep it no prep, right? But you know, there's tracks, there's everything. It has completely been legitimized, and it's blowing up daily, and it's okay. You know, it's okay to make some money. It's okay to continually grow in that direction because, you know, off-road doesn't do it for free. You know,
nobody does it.
Nobody
Listen,
does it for
hey,
free.
so-
Like, you
so
go, what's that?
Nobody does it for free.
Cal Speedway?
Who?
California Speedway?
California Speedway.
In Fontana has a quarter-scale on-road track. Do you think they hold events there for free? No.
Right.
Do you know how much that costs?
Yes.
It is all about making money. You have to make money to continue. If you're losing money, you're not going to want to do it anymore. It's okay.
When somebody says Sean South right now, he just says we don't want to get paid or make a dime. We just want to break even. But why? Listen. All I'm saying is I don't get it. I mean, you're doing so much work, especially you, Sean. You know what it's like to put on these big races, dude. It's time. You prove that you can do a big race. It's time to make some money, man. Go talk to anybody out there on whatever they're doing, man. You're paying and they're making money. End of story.
Everybody's making money.
Everybody is, man.
There's people coming to your events making a ton of money.
A ton, yes.
A ton.
Right.
You know? So if they're if you're not making money at your own event, well, vendors are making thousands of dollars in a weekend.
Yeah,
you did something wrong.
You know what? The good point.
Yeah.
Because hey, you know what? He's right. The vendors like I've even done them in the past. I don't know how much I'm going to do it anymore, but I set up a booth and we have swag and I bring motors and ESCs and listen. I mean, I'm doing not bad.
I've talked to vendors. Well, I was at an event. And the guy was like, "Yeah, we did really well. We did close to $10,000."
Yeah, see, I agree with you. Then these race promoters
should be making money too.
Absolutely. Or rethink it is all I would say.
Don't try to get rich off it and hit a home run.
Right.
But get paid for your work.
Make some money.
We got to slow. I mean, it's got to come in baby steps. This is all still evolving. And yes, Todd, you're exactly right. The free days are over. I'm going to agree with Sean here. I did my race, whether I made money, lost money, or broke even, because I love the hobby. And I would do it again and again and again, even if I broke even. I do agree now that it is evolving into something where these big races, there are vendors showing up. You know, there should be a fee for a vendor to come there. These are all separate things that now we can start capitalizing on to actually make, our time and all the things that we're putting in behind the scenes to make these things happen worth it. But if I could break even on King of the Smokies for the next 5 years and be able to put on a race where people were having a good time, being able to come to Knoxville,
you're okay with that.
And here's the important thing. Giving my guys and my group of 8.6 NPRC the experience of having guys from all over the country to be able to race some of the biggest competition, I would do that every year for my guys.
Really?
To break even. But, yeah, absolutely. What we've built in Knoxville and these guys that support me and how they support me, I'd go to bat for them every week and put that race on to break even and work my butt off for them to do it. Now, do I want to make money? Absolutely. Do I think there's a way to make money? Absolutely. And there is. You just got to be smart about it. There's got to be, there's very calculated risk when you're doing it. But the prepay, the determination, the determined number of people that are showing up is the first step. I've got 300 people signed up. They've paid. I know that many people are coming. And if they're not coming, I can still guarantee this purse. And with 3 people coming, I know I need to have this many vendors, and I can charge X amount of money for a vendor to have a space, and they're going to go on vendors row. I need this many food trucks. I need this many porta johns. I need this many, much power if I have to supply power and all this.
Yep.
It's very calculated. But I agree with Sean. I'm devil's advocate here. I'm very neutral on it. I'm all about, I've done business all my life. That's what I do now. Take gambles every day, but if I could break even, and know that my guys in 865 NPRC got to experience some of the best racing in the country, and people like Billy were there live streaming it to show our community, our racers, our people, and the race that we put on, I'd do it every year.
Really? Not make no money,
Yeah.
huh? Okay. I just think it's time, Todd. I think
it's
people
time.
I think it's I mean but what do I know?
And even look at. And I'm cool with you.
Hey, I'm getting out of it, baby. I'm getting out of it. I'm on NPRC TV now, man. I'm just gonna be on TV.
You're getting paid. Don't worry. I got you, brother.
Yeah, even if you want to do it to break even, you can't not break even, right? You have to at the minimum break even. If you do it for the love of the hobby and for your dudes and all that stuff, minimum is break even.
Man,
anything else is basically out of your pocket, and it kind of hurts your feelings sometimes that you didn't break even or and stuff like that. Like these guys, like it's not an easy pill to swallow if you lose money on a race.
True. Agreed.
And it makes you not want to do it.
That's the thing. I mean, let's talk about this for a second. SoFlo. That's I was talking to somebody 2 days ago about SoFlo. I'm the type of guy, I don't look into a lot. I mean, I don't dissect. I do dissect a lot of things.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, go, man. I didn't dissect SoFlo, but I got to he's like, Billy, he goes, you realize it was all the way to the bottom end of Florida. That's a drive. That's a flight. It's a drive.
Yeah.
Then to go down there and be out on the first round?
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
It's rough, man.
It's tough. It's tough. Well, listen, man. Foster took a little break. He popped off. I got the big dogs, Todd Soltero's in the house. He got transmissions.
I got stuff.
We got stuff. We're gonna hop. Let me say goodbye to Foster when he comes back on the thing. Foster? Is there anything else you want to talk about, get to, or on NPRC TV?
No, I'm good, man. I think we discussed a lot. I think we discussed a lot of topics. I'm pumped about getting to Houston.
Okay.
What are we? We are literally 2 weeks away now.
We are 2 weeks away, my friend. Yep.
So that's going to be a good time. I was just going to say that the conversation, Todd and you, Billy, and myself that we had about the promoters and that situation. It's been a great conversation. I look forward to going back to see what all the comments are saying. I can't see those right now, but
yeah.
Everybody just go to NPRC TV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the social media apps, and get locked into it now. That's going to be the biggest piece. Get locked into it now.
Yep.
Tell your friends, even if they aren't into racing, get them into racing, get them into what we're doing and what this is about to bring to the actual live streaming part of this. And man, we can't wait to get into Houston and start covering the Lone Star Showdown. It's going to be a great race. I think they've got over 310 entries.
They do.
So we got a lot to cover. I've got a lot of information to get locked in and to get to know these guys and what they're doing. And Todd, you show I know what you're about to put on the show tonight. So let it rock, man. And congrats to you of all your new products and development you got going on in your scene there. And you guys have a great show tonight. I appreciate it.
I just want to say something real quick, man. I follow you on Facebook, and you just recently, it's been a few months, but you had a kidneyversary, right?
Yeah, man. I need to get on live and tell that whole story one time. But yeah, I got a kidney transplant in 2016, and I know your story a little bit.
That's a hell of a journey. I know it from both sides because I donated to my dad. So I'm a living donor.
No kidding.
And I saw what my dad went through, and man, people don't understand that journey.
Huh?
And when I saw you talk about it, that is a hell of a journey. And yeah, I'm stoked that you got another year out of it because it doesn't always work out for everybody.
Sure. Yeah.
And that is such a blessed story you tell. It's truly awesome, and
So
I appreciate it, man, because I see how well you're doing.
Yeah, he's doing good.
And it gives me hope for my pops. You know? So yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Okay, so next show is Kidney TV.
No, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Man. That
I'm kidding with you, big dog.
Hey, that changed my life.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Just I'm messing with you, dude.
No,
Hey,
that one
Todd?
changed my life. Yes, sir.
Hey, I would love for your dad to reach out to me and just talk to him about, his experience and my experience together. I would love to have that opportunity. I'm a huge advocate for the Kidney Foundation and that disease, and also diabetes. I mean, I received a dual transplant, kidney and pancreas.
Okay.
So that's why you guys kind of see me doing what I do. My dad, myself and Todd, your dad, we have there's no cure for this disease, but
Nope.
we've been given the opportunity to live life again. So you got to live life to the fullest every day. And
Every day.
And
Every day.
that's my journey this year in 2022 is to travel the country with Billy Shaw and live it up, man. So please have your dad reach out to me, man. I'd love to talk to him.
Yes,
Well,
I'm
you
going
know
to tell
what?
him.
Foster for president already right here. Foster for president of NPRC.
Right on.
Pat Maurer. Oh my God, I always get it wrong. Power Mad Racing. God, man, I just had a brain. 306 entries at 153 racers is so far is in Houston. Now that Foster text was February 3rd. So that could have changed. 306 entries and 153 racers, Todd.
That's a good place. So you're going down to a pretty nice facility.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
Greg Chappa is an amazing dude. You guys will love Greg Chappa.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him.
I've known Chappa for years. He's one of my favorite people in RC drag racing. I actually talk to Chappa all the time on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, that is my buddy.
Bro.
So, yeah, you will definitely like Chappa. Yeah, I have that for years because I've known him for that long. Like, I've known Chappa for years. And,
Yeah. You're the one that turned me on to him.
you know, urban assault racing, and the dude's a super smart guy.
Yeah.
He's
He's passionate, man.
Dude, he's fun.
I know. Well, last night, I'm going to make this really quick. Last night, he texted me and he said, "Hey, I'm doing a coin toss." What was the coin toss thing?
Yeah.
What? Tell me.
I didn't. I saw it,
He
but I was
started
so
doing
tired.
this, bro. He started doing this.
Chappa's wild, man.
Dude, bro. He said, "Billy, you want to be in on this?" And I go, "Nope."
Nope.
He started flipping he had a machine flipping a coin, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going, what the hell is he
Dude,
doing,
Chappa's
man?
awesome, man. He comes up with some.
It was a simulated race.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, from what I could tell, he was simulating the people maybe registered in the race, and he would say, "All right," and this racer versus this racer, and he would flip a coin, and all right, this racer moves on. So he was like doing a simulated race.
He's also the same dude that showed up with a chain-driven RC drag car, a top fuel rail chain-driven, and it worked. Like, okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, but here's the deal, though. I'm watching this. I just left Safeway, and I'm watching. So I had my phone sitting in my truck, and I'm watching this, man. And I'm not texting and driving on that. I have it. I can see it. And I'm watching this thing go on, and I get to my house, and I message Chop. I said, What do you got going on here, man?" And he's laughing. And every time you'd hear ching, 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 and it always come up tails, though.
Yeah, I was so tired. I saw it, and I was like, I'm going to bed.
All right, guys, listen. Foster, Keith West already left, man. He hung out for a while. Thank you for taking time out of your day and to talk about our new adventure. I'm introducing Foster and Keith as the new NPRC TV broadcasters that'll be joining me at all these races across the country. It's you guys are in for a really big treat. Trust me, it's going to be on fire. Get ready for a great show. Starting in, what'd you say, Foster? 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, man.
2 weeks in Houston, Thursday. You fly in the 24th. I fly in the 24th. We're doing some barbecue with Earl Baxter and the boys. Jeremy Carter, absolutely, you're invited, man. Come hang with us. That'd be cool. But Foster, listen, I'm going to get to the next episode of the show, and we're talking 5 Star Hobbies, and Todd Soltero is joining me, and I'm ready to rock, man.
All right. Thank you, Billy. Thank you,
Yes,
Todd.
sir.
You guys have a great night. I'll
Thanks,
keep
dude.
watching on the other end. You guys, see you soon.
Thanks,
See
bro.
ya.
Talk to you later. Later, man. See ya. I love Foster, dude.
Good dude, man.
He's a great dude. We talk a lot, dude. Hold on, I got to shut all this off real quick. Let me get rid of those guys so they can't come back. Watch this, Todd. I'm going to do something for you.
What's that?
Watch this, dude.
I'm watching.
Watch this. What's up, big dog? Todd Soltero's in the house.
Nothing,
People
man.
been blowing me up, man. What time Todd coming in? What time? I said, man, you got to watch the show. Watch the show.
Yeah, it's been wild lately, you know.
You have been a madman on Facebook and all the new watch this, dude. Watch what my friend here is going to do for us. This is for you. You've been posting like crazy for 5 Star Hobbies.
The effing star.
Hey, can you shrink it down a little bit?
Yeah,
you've been on fire lately. What's going on?
Like.
Hey, yep.
So it's a twofold thing for me.
Bring it down. Perfect, right? Look at that, Todd. That's for you.
I friggin' love.
That's
the
for you
effing
and
star.
Kyle.
And Jared, Mr. Jared Baker, who's probably watching.
Yeah.
But for me, it's a twofold thing. As a sponsored driver, we have a responsibility to provide an ROI for the products supplied to us, right? So part of my sponsorship is I do stuff and post stuff when stuff comes up or we work on something. And that's how I help provide an ROI for being a sponsored driver.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I go do a race or testing, I make sure I hashtag Rockwell and 5 Star and, whoever else supports me, Max Amps, whoever it is that supports me. That's part of an ROI. So since we're coming out with new products, it's part of my job as a sponsored driver to promote them, right? But then on the other end, it's stuff that I've helped develop, right?
Yep.
And I'm the team manager, and I'm kind of like out in front with 5 Star, and Jared is such a good guy and has such a good group of guys working for him that I don't really find it as like a job. It's more of fun to get out and promote stuff, and I get to design stuff and it's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's been crazy on fire. These
Bro,
new
you have been on
transmissions.
fire lately, man. Every time I see something, you were just on fire, just posting up new products, new stuff from 5 Star.
We're always doing something, like these dropped last night.
Yeah, we're
And,
gonna talk about these in a second. Yeah,
We've sold a lot of them.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
wild, right? Look at these
Yeah.
things. So yeah, and I mean, so how much of the design are you
Nonstop.
really?
All of it.
Okay.
So, like Jared will come up with a great idea and we discuss it. And then he'll be like, I made this. And then I'll tell Jared, hey, I want to do this. And he'll get on the CAD and he'll do something. And then we shoot, pictures, or he'll tell me draw it. So I'll draw him something. And then he'll get on CAD and he'll make it work. And then,
Sorry.
between me and him, it's back and forth. Like last night, we were going over a bunch of stuff we want to work on. I'm like, you know what we really need? He goes, what? I'm like, we need a Dixon flannel, 5 Star.
What?
So it's a whole. If you don't know what Dixon is, Dixon flannel. It's a whole movement. I bought him one and took it to him.
Okay.
Well,
It's a movement. Wait, hold on. Dixon flannel is a movement?
It's kind of like, it's not a flannel you can go get one of, right?
Okay.
You can't just have one because you're going to see it and you're like, oh, that's really nice. You flip the corner up, it has a place to clean your eyeglasses.
Okay.
They're really nice. So I took him one, and he's like, "Oh, this is cool." I took him I can't even think of it. The Slayer flannels. They did a collaboration with Slayer. The band. So I took it to him, and he's like, "This is cool." Next thing you know, he's like, "Dude, have you seen the new drop?" I started laughing
Oh,
because
boy.
they drop a new flannel like twice a month, but they're limited edition.
Right.
So once they're sold out,
They're
that's
gone.
it.
Right.
And so now they have like the Guar flannel and S&S motorcycle flannel and the everybody does a flannel with them. So I was joking with them. I'm like, we need to do a 5-star Dixon. And he's like, okay, we need to stop.
Jeez, here we go. That's awesome.
I mean,
so let's just get right to it, man.
Yeah.
Talk about these trannies.
So here's I'm going to switch this up.
Okay.
Here's a stock transmission, man.
Okay.
You know, it's great. It's tried and true. It's proven. We've all used it. You know, this one is one with RC Speed secret bearings, so it spins pretty freely. But they're nice. But the problem is they bind. You tighten them up, they bind. When we run these, they get hot. They're not perfect, right? You know, they're completely sealed. So, you know, at some point, you can pressurize it a little bit, and that's not good. So, you know, we just figured there has to be a better way to do this. And our first drawing was of coming up with the Delrin one, right?
Okay.
And so what we did was, the problem with the AE, it's a great transmission, but it's very AE, right? It only fits their diff. I think maybe Yokomo diff fits in it. So there's a couple diffs for it. But we were like, you know, at the end of the day, we wanted something that had a lot of parts availability.
Right.
And the one that had a lot of parts was the 51-tooth diff, the 41-tooth idler. And that's Serpent, Kyosho, X-Ray,
Yep.
Losi.
Yep.
So now we have all these other companies that we can get parts from instead of maybe one or two. And that's the biggest thing is being at these races, something breaks and having parts available. That's why we made this transmission fit the B6 platform as a direct drop-in. It is exactly the same at the bottom. There is nothing different.
Yep.
The only place it's different is right here, where it moves the motor out just a little bit more because we go from the 50
Right.
and the 40 to the 51-tooth diff and the 41-tooth idler and a 20-tooth top shaft. So we go from a 2.66 or a 2.62 gear ratio, or the Losi gear ratio, or the associated gear ratio, to a 2.5. So it changes the ratio a little bit, but it's not a big deal. And I mean, they're super smooth. It's a huge difference.
And these dropped today or yesterday?
They dropped pre-order yesterday.
Pre-order.
I mean, if you take that, Billy, and you feel a stock transmission, I want you to turn a stock transmission. I'll hold this phone for you.
Take it.
I got it.
Okay.
Feel a stock transmission, right?
Right.
Now take our Delrin one.
Okay.
These all have speed secret bearings. They're all lubed the same.
Wow.
Now you think that's nice. Here's completely different because it's machined aluminum.
Big difference.
It's a
wow.
huge difference.
No kidding.
Yeah. Do you get a weight gain? Yes.
Wow.
There's a
You do
definite
get a weight gain. So what is the difference? Do you know?
I
do
do
you
know.
know what the weight from this to this is?
I
You know
do.
what I'm going to get, and I haven't got it yet.
I got
is
it right
a
here.
scale here. I'm going to put a scale in here.
Well, there's a good thing I got this right here.
Yeah, perfect. So this is good. This is good. I like
It's
it because
so smooth.
But I tell you what, guys, you can really feel the difference.
Oh yeah.
In these, I mean, just by holding, I mean,
A
it's
stock transmission is 86.7 grams. So
So-
that's the one you have right there.
Yeah, that's-
86.7 grams.
that's this one here.
Yes, sir.
So that's 86.1 grams.
86.7.
So 7. Got it. Sorry.
So here's 86.7. Then you would move up to the Delrin, which now our Delrin is 107.3, but it's all machined. It has vents on it. So where is it? Right here. So it can't pressurize. We made sure it was a little bit more open so it doesn't build the heat.
Okay.
It won't warp, none of that. And so that one is 107 grams. And then on the
107.3 grams.
107.3. And then on the aluminum one, we vented it twice here and here, made sure it wasn't able to build heat. And the aluminum one is 158.5. We also are working currently.
Big difference.
We're not working on it, but we had the machinist mill one out a little bit lighter, and we're going to see how it works and how it holds up.
Yeah.
But,
when you were on the show the last time, you were talking about this a little bit, and
Yeah.
now you can just tell you're more excited because now it's drop-in. It
works. I have two. I have one here, and I have one in this car. So I've actually got 20 passes on it. I've
Okay.
ripped it all apart. Nowhere. It's super precise. It's not moving. Nothing's moving in there. So, when you have that kind of precision, it just works better. That's why everybody loves aluminum cases.
Right.
They just work better.
Yeah. It is. It's almost double the weight.
It is double the weight, but now I don't have to add any brass in the back.
Yeah,
no
weights.
brass A-arms,
Yep,
none
got
of
it.
that stuff. So, it's kind of one of those give and take kind of things.
Okay.
You can take some brass off and put this on, or, we have the other option of the Delrin. I had someone get in my inbox the other day and complain that it was super expensive. It's $260. Here's the thing. I get it. It's not for everybody.
True.
But at $260, you're getting a case, a machined aluminum case.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What are you getting?
You're getting Serpent hardened aluminum gears. And if you don't know anything about Serpent RC, Serpent is like Ferrari. It's really well-made stuff. It's high-end stuff. So you're getting Serpent hardened aluminum gears. You're getting a hardened aluminum associated top shaft, RC Speed Secret bearings, and aluminum hardware to assemble the case.
Now, so let me ask you something. Did you guys, if somebody was to go out and buy all those pieces?
Yeah, it's still over $200.
Yeah, it's right. It's well over that money, right?
It's over that.
I mean, yeah, okay.
And then to have a machinist machine those for you. Good luck at having a machinist do that for.
So are they? So let me. So this is a big question, and I'm going to be the first to ask because. So you did pre-orders yesterday.
Yeah, we did pre-orders.
When? So if I was to, let's say if I was to pre-order, I pre-ordered yesterday. What's the?
I can go right here and tell you.
Perfect.
Let's go right here.
This is perfect. So for you guys that do the pre-orders, if you just say, hey, pre-orders are up, and this is when they're going to drop. Perfect. That's okay. Perfect. So we're gonna
go right here.
No, let's do this. What are you doing, dude? Let's use the technology that we have at hand here.
Let's do it.
Here, type in 5 Star Hobbies in there. Here, guys, we're going to show you here right now. If you it should come right up. Hit the T, it'll come up. There you go. Yep. And then, so go to it. So let's do this. So guys, let's do this. We're going to go to, and then what we'll do, Todd, is we're going to make that the screen, the whole screen, and you and I will talk over what you're doing, and we're going to tell you guys if you were to pre-order today. A 5 Star Hobby transmission, aluminum transmission.
Let's see. Let's do this.
He's working on it.
Oh, come on.
Is it my computer?
No, it's probably me.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're bringing up 5 Star Hobbies website so we can listen. I'm doing this for you guys, all the listeners and all the viewers, because if you're going to drop that much money, $260. Let's
see, where is it?
You would like to know when when you're going to be getting it, right?
Oh, I hate
it. It's my computer. Is it my computer?
Yeah. No, it's me. I'm not going to lie. It's operator error.
That's okay. We'll get it. We'll figure it out, man.
Let me bring this. It's right here.
Well, why did you go into that screen there, bud?
I don't know how I got there.
Is that it right there?
That's it right there. There we go.
There you go. There it is. No, that's not it.
Yeah, it's right here.
All right, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys.
There it is at the bottom. Is that it?
Yeah, right here.
There's
right
the Delrin. Okay, so wait, hold on. Is the aluminum and the Delrin on pre-order? Yes.
And they're going to both drop at the same time.
Okay, so perfect. I love it. So take.
Let's see. There we go.
There you go. Okay, so $259 USD, right?
Yep, and that's everything you're going to get with it.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
All the shims, the bearings, everything. All hardened aluminum Serpent gears, AE top shaft. You can go ahead and it's a gear diff, so you can fill it with whatever you want. You know, anything from $100,000 to $20 million.
Oh, look at that, man. Yeah, just clean.
And so it will be dropping.
So okay, so
ships in late March.
Okay, but here's the deal, though, guys. There is assembly of this transmission is required.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys understand something. When you get these in the mail, it will not be
assembled. And the reason behind that, just so you guys know, it wasn't us being lazy and not want to put it together. Everybody has their preference of diff oil, how they assemble a diff, and everybody has their preference of how they lubricate their transmission gears. So we didn't want to just put gear oil.
I gotcha.
Yep. And then send it.
Yep.
And a week later, we're like, it's destroyed.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Did you lube it?
Got it.
We wanted to leave that up to you guys. Now you guys have the freedom to put whatever diff fluid in.
Yep.
Lubricate it however you want.
You do you, right?
You do you,
yep.
And it'll do work for you.
Let's see. So the aluminum
is $259.
And the Delrin
is $210.
$210.
Yeah.
$209. Yeah. Got it. So if you order those at 5starhobbies.com, guys, end of March.
End of March.
That's good. That's not that far away.
It's not that far away. And all that's machined right here in the U.S.
Everything. So let me ask that question. How much of this is U.S. made?
The case is all U.S. made, and then we get our RC speed secrets from bearings from Art.
From Art, yep.
So, and then wherever Serpent makes their stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's Japanese.
Now, when you say the word Serpent, you talking about
Serpent RC.
Serpent America? Is that the same thing?
I don't know. I guess.
I met him down in SoFlo, I think. What's his name?
I don't
the
know.
owner. Do you know?
I don't know.
I met that dude down there, and man, dude,
I hear he's a pretty good guy.
yes, good guy. Yes, he was
Yeah.
a good dude for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have hardware kit for the Traxxas breakout?
I think Art's gonna put something together. Art. We need hardware kit, bearings.
Art
Art
can't keep up, man. Art can't keep up with what he's got going on.
trust me, I know.
You're gonna throw something else at him.
I freaking love Art, man.
Yeah,
he sent me the most comfortable shirt, an RC Speed Secret shirt.
Really?
It's so comfortable.
Oh, see, I'm gonna bust his chops because I don't have an RC speaker.
Yeah.
Speed secret.
The only problem with it is it already got stolen.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
because it's in my bag.
No, the wife's like, this is comfortable. I'm keeping it.
Oh,
I'm like, look for it, and it's in her drawer now. Go figure.
That's awesome. Let's see what else we got. Great idea, leaving it open for all those options for everyone. I think that's a great idea.
And then we got cases, so you can buy the case. The case is $130 for aluminum. It's $100 for Delrin. You guys got to understand. You machine a block of Delrin and you machine a block of aluminum. It's the same machining.
It's the same.
It's the same. So time is money. Money is time. It's not cheap to do this stuff.
But aluminum's just going to be more than the Delrin, right?
Yes. And so the other thing that we just released is
I
our
saw that
Delrin
today.
air tire. Don't mind my glue. I grabbed the wrong glue.
Hold on. You grabbed the wrong glue.
But someone's like, oh, you
How do you
can't.
grab the wrong glue?
Because I have like 40 bottles.
Okay, here.
And so,
Let me
everyone's
change
like,
your camera. Hold on.
oh, you can't glue Delrin to rubber. Yep, it looks like it's holding.
Don't mind the glue.
Yeah, it's holding.
Wow.
Yeah, so, yes, you can glue it. It comes down to prep, right? What you have to do is sand the tire, the inside bead, and then I clean it with alcohol.
Okay.
Good tire glue, and let it sit, and you're good to go. But these are our Delrin wheels.
Talk about these wheels.
It's basically a reverse wheel, and it's basically a little bit wider than a standard wheel, so it's kind of a wide almost. But it puts the 3-3 side or the 2-2 side on the inside of your wheel. So when you guys take off, that squat or the fold of the tire is on the inside. You have more bite on the inside than you do the outside.
Gotcha. Nice.
Because normally we're like this, and that's what we're biting on is that little bit on the inside, right?
Yeah, right.
So by flipping it around, you have more bite on the inside, especially when you're, a lot of the guys, their tires camber in anyways. So, on that in camber, it's just giving you a little bit more bite. There's a lot of air volume in these, a lot of air volume. But since it's smaller on the inside, you got to run a larger hex hub, like a 8.5 millimeter. And they're not like you might have to go in and make some adjustments on how they fit because of it being more narrow on the inside.
Gotcha.
But
And this takes 8 on the hex?
Yeah, I use a 8.5 millimeter hex to push it out a little bit farther so it works on this car.
Gotcha.
So I go from a 7 to an 8.5.
So the reason behind this tire and the concept was?
So the concept was actually Mark. I had saw him do it.
Who? Mark Vine?
Yeah, Mark
Oh, no
Vine,
kidding.
dude.
Okay.
And I had saw him try it, and then I brought this up to Jared. I'm like, hey, that's a pretty good idea, but I can't afford a set of aluminum ones. And, Jared's like, let me print some. And so we have been printing them for a while. We've been using them for a while. I test them constantly on my neighbor's car.
And?
My neighbor loves them.
Okay.
Every time I get a new set, he steals them. I'm like,
That's where
Chris,
your shirt is.
hey, Chris, I need my tires back. And he's like, yeah. Okay.
On its way.
Well, he's like 4 houses down. So,
Yeah.
And we test out in the front yard. So I always tell him, just use them because, I'm testing so much different stuff on other cars.
What do these weigh? Do you know?
Yes, I do. Hold on.
Got to ask the questions, man.
I already know.
How much they
I'll
weigh.
tell you right now.
I love it.
I'll tell you right now.
I love it. Here they are, guys.
Wait, let's
now,
see.
Now, are these on the website now?
Yes, they are. They weigh 79 grams. In a stock wheel with air valves is 40.
79 grams.
So, yeah, they're a little bit heavier.
Put that in there real quick. Let's see if we can find it really quick on your website.
Delrin wheel.
Just put wheel. We'll see what happens. We're gonna pull it up on the website here, guys, so you can check it out here really quick. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so those are on pre-order also.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so okay, $140 gets you what?
So you're gonna get. Oh, let's go over here.
You just hear. Nah, you gotta.
I suck at
Nah,
this.
you're good.
So basically, you're gonna get the set of wheels, and the fill valve. Now, what's cool about this is these are reusable. What you do is you don't soak them in acetone. You let the acetone vapors peel the glue off, and then you just reuse them.
There's what the inside of it looks like.
Yeah. So this is where on here is where you would sand the lip, clean it with alcohol,
Okay.
and then glue them up. But you're gonna definitely want to sand and prep the surface.
Right here.
Yeah. The lip of it.
Got it.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to sand the lip.
Okay. Okay.
Prep the surface. Make sure you have a good clean surface for the CA glue to adhere to.
So they're on pre-order now.
Yeah, they're on pre-order.
And does it say late March?
Late
okay,
March.
so
And it also says down here, if you scroll down, it says, where due to the narrow opening of the wheel well, you will need to run an 8.5 millimeter wheel hex to clear the wheel without rubbing. We have not tried every wheel configuration of the wheel hex in hub combos, so fitment may vary between users. You may need clearance. You may need to clearance your hubs, arms, or other obstructing parts. So we base these off of your car.
Yeah, your car, right?
And you can fit them on other cars. You just might have to make adjustments for them to fit.
Okay, so check it out, guys. Excuse me, my goodness, I'm still fighting this damn throat. Features: durable Delrin material, Schrader valve externally mounted, inside out. 2.2 inside, 3.0 outside. Fill hose included. Reusable, wide width design, 79 grams.
And what's cool is they're pretty well balanced. Like right off the back because they're machined Delrin. This is a block of Delrin that's machined into this, so it's pretty precise.
Interesting.
And then we're gonna make little stickers to have different designs on the front.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
5-star hobbies.
5-star hobbies, Desert Hobbies, NPRC TV.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, I could have one side with Foster and one side with Keith Black.
Yeah, there you go.
Not
That's
Keith
funny.
Black,
Keith West.
Keith West. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, you're good.
Yeah, but I can have their faces on there and
Now you're talking. Yeah,
down the track.
Now you're talking.
That picked up 2 tenths right there.
No, that would be cool. What's up, Grits Box? How you doing, brother?
Grits. I like Grits.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
one
good dude.
from Chicago, man.
Yeah. He's a good
Straight
dude.
hustler.
Yeah, straight
I
up,
love
man. Especially when you're hanging with him at the track. Grits gets serious though, man. Why you got to be so serious, Grits?
There's nothing serious
see
about
what he
Grits.
says.
Come on.
Grits, why are you so serious?
Man.
I would sit there. I would be live and so forth. Hey, Grits, he's like us. Okay, cool. So far, guys, we've talked about the new transmissions in Delrin and aluminum.
Yep.
$210 for the Delrin.
210
and $249.
260.
$259.
Yeah.
So $260 for the aluminum, and then we got the Delrin air wheels.
Air wheels.
And those are $140.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a project that I've been working on with Jared for a long time.
Okay. Well, we got to get the camera.
we-
We got to
we-
get the camera up for this, guys.
We see, purpose-built cars, right? That's what we're trying to get to is purpose-built cars. One of the reasons I post so much is because of the things that Jared lets me do.
Yeah.
And he lets me build this car. So I had this idea, and it's something we worked on for a long time. This is the first version of that car. This is what we printed out, and this was all just proof of concept, keyed chassis. He printed these out really large just so we could play with them and see how everything was fitting in for keys and how it all was going to lay out. And so this was our first go. And then I flew out to Omaha after we had been working on this for a while. I flew out there a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you were out there a couple weeks ago.
And so, here's the second go.
Okay.
Right?
So hold on.
So
that's the first.
This was proof of concept.
Okay.
And then we were like, okay, so let's get to here. And we got to this point, and when we had it in our hands, the realization is a lot of batteries are a lot larger than the Max Amps 5800 now.
Right.
So you've got the 5P. A lot of people like 5P batteries, just bigger batteries in general with more milliamps, right? So I was like, those larger batteries have to fit between the rails. The days of batteries sitting on top of side rails need to be gone. And so that's when we came out with the final
so
version
that's
right here.
Number 1, number 2, and this will
is
be
the
number
third
3.
version. We actually mocked this one up and fitted it to make sure it was all the geometry and everything was right.
Okay.
So what's special about this new chassis, right?
Yep.
For one, it's wider. It's slotted, or what we call stripped, where you can actually put Velcro here and here and Velcro strap your batteries in, or use our battery trays that we make,
okay.
right?
Yeah. That's what the slots are for.
So the slots are for either Velcro strap
or a battery tray.
Or you can put your battery trays in, right?
Okay, love it. Yep.
And then something was important to me is no matter how much you try, when you have a chassis like this and you put the strip on top, right? What I was noticing is it's still flexing.
Oh yeah, right.
It's still going to flex, right?
Right.
It's
do that again,
and it's going to
show that flex.
Yeah, it's going to twist. And
yeah,
it's
look at
gonna
that
try
twist.
to lift, and
Yep.
it creates binding, right?
Okay.
And I was like, well, they've been doing it that way for years. But what I figured out, and me and Jared sat and messed with, was let's key it. So what we did was we keyed it. We took a millimeter out of the chassis. This is a 4 millimeter chassis. We took
there's a ridge
out,
right there. Okay.
And now here's 2.5 millimeters, right?
Okay.
So now once it's keyed, it drops right into the
look at that.
Keyed
Fits
slot.
right in.
And now instead of it lifting up like it was, it's keyed in, and it's going to twist, but it doesn't twist as easy.
Right, like
because
the other
it's
one.
part
right.
of the chassis.
Yeah. So is there screws that go?
Yeah, screws go through it.
That bolt that down.
So screws will bolt it down like this, right? But what's cool about having the keyed chassis, now I can pull the keys out, and I could run a chassis without any keys, right? So I can have my flex, my twist, all that stuff. Or I can key it with 2 millimeters, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. We can have brass keys made or aluminum keys made. And if we wanted to keep it really, really light, we could print a key. But yeah, that's we were just trying to create something that was a lot more functional and actually did something,
And you have a name for this thing.
Yeah, I call it the strip.
The strip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we call it the strip, and like the drag strip, right?
I got it. I get it, but the strip, that's it?
Yeah, it's the strip.
I hear the word strip, I think of Elmer's Tacos.
Yeah, or you're going to laugh because, we got the strip.
Okay, so hold on.
But I call that the stage.
Just nice and easy. You just come up with something nice and easy.
We're silly, dude.
That's kind of like with all the prep names or the. Oh my gosh, dude! There's so many names.
Yeah, we kept it simple. So here's that Delrin.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the camera back up here. Hang on. Take a look, guys. This is cool.
Here's that aluminum transmission.
RC speed secret bearings.
Yes, sir.
Look at this. Hold on. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Nice.
Yeah, it's just so.
Wow.
When you feel it,
yeah,
the tires on, it's so smooth, man.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at this. It's just.
It's so smooth. But this is the strip. This is the first.
So this is the finished product.
This is the start of the finished product.
Well, that's what I mean. From the mind of Todd and Jared.
Yep.
This is the strip, fully assembled.
Yes, this is fully assembled. So basically, what we're doing right now on this version. Eventually, it's going to be a complete car with our own A-arms, our own hubs, our own everything, right? But what we're doing with this is we want it to be able to switch from our parts, and if you break one of our parts and you don't have it at the track, that the associated parts will fit right in without any adjustment.
Love it.
So right now, we're just testing the geometry on the chassis, making sure that the chassis is functioning and does what it needs to do, and there's no chassis issues. And then we're going to start integrating our parts, the A-arms, the hubs, stuff like that.
It's time for new chairs.
Does it work? Yeah. Yes. The other day I went out and I had a pretty rough day. Right. It's okay. Rough days happen. I broke a few bumpers. Stuff
we all
happens.
have them.
The first day I went out and tested it, I hammered on it and it ran a 190 flat at 81 miles an hour on a GNSS. It ran a 195 at 80 and backed it up. I'm putting time into it. That's why it's not released yet. It's not for pre-sale. But here, since you have it on here, what's really cool is you see all these slots right here?
Yeah.
And all these slots right here?
Okay, so that's those.
We have a fully adjustable wheelbase front and back.
So here, let's do this again. So this is the rear of the car.
Rear of the car.
Okay.
Front of the car.
And then front of the car.
Both wheelbases are adjustable.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Nice.
front to rear.
Nice. So what? So when fully adjusted all the way, what's the how many millimeters is it?
It's 13.5, but you can adjust it to 13.
You can bring it down.
You
Now,
can
what's the
bring it
lowest you can go?
You can be below NPRC, but you don't. If you adjust the front, you need to adjust the back, and if you adjust the back, you should adjust the front.
The front.
Yeah, it's all going to correlate. But yeah, and then we designed a new weight box. This isn't the bumper that's going to go on it. This is just a spare to keep me going. But we have a new weight box. This one takes 13 or 14 weights in it, a little bit more than the other one. The other one's 9, so this has the ability to hold more weight.
Talk about this weight box. Is that on?
This is not on here.
Not on the website.
No, this is strictly R&D right now.
Okay, prototype.
This is all prototype
Looks
for this
good.
car.
Looks real good, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we're just, we went with a different style waterfall. We call it the trailer hitch because that's what it looks like, a receiver.
You guys are these
well,
names.
Look, ready?
Okay.
It looks like a receiver. Here's a better angle.
Let's see.
It looks like a trailer
Oh,
hitch
it sure
receiver.
does, don't it?
Yeah, that's why
yes, it does look like a trailer hitch.
That's why we call it the trailer hitch.
I'll be damned. Look at that. Yeah.
Look at that R1 power in there. Ooh.
That's awesome.
Ah.
Trailer hitch.
Yeah, so we call it the hitch.
What's going to be the final name of this thing when it's done?
We're going to keep it the strip, man.
I'm kidding. It was
The
a
strip.
joke, man. Wow.
But
you guys have been busy at 5-star.
Yeah, I'm working on, getting the suspension right, because when this car comes out, we're going to have a build sheet, and I'm going to give them my whole setup. I'm going to post everything on this car.
There it is.
And that's not the bar that comes with it. I actually got the bar today. It's a single bar tail dragger. That's what I'm going to test on it. Right now we have a couple options. We're going to look at the tail dragger, and we're going to look at a single wheel bar. I'm going to send the single wheel bar to one of our team drivers to test and let him try it out. I don't have, I can't do it all, so I'm going to get some help from the team drivers.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
Once we get it finalized and we've tested everything, then a couple of the team drivers will get a complete car.
Sorry.
And we'll do the final testing with other people.
Okay.
But right now I'm just doing the testing. I'm going to shake it down. I'm beating up on it. I'm learning about it because, it's a little bit different geometry. It's a little different way of setting up the car. We went with the lower shock towers. We went with no ARB, different shocks. We're trying these shocks to see if these are going to be the shocks we use on the production model because they're super available.
Are these 5-star hobby shocks?
No, these are G-made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
G-made like the
The rock crawler stuff.
no kidding, huh?
Yeah.
Front and rear?
Front and rear. And here's why we went with G-made. Readily available parts, man.
Right.
We don't want. We're trying to get away from super custom stuff that's really hard to get. When you're at the track and you break a shock part,
Yep.
I mean, there's someone there that might have a G-made part.
Yeah.
It's that they might have their rock crawler in the truck and they're like, here, I can pull it off, and all the G-made bodies are the same.
Interesting.
I even have the bypass G-mades that I'm going to test.
Really?
They work really well, and it's cool because it has a little set screw that you can tighten up and actually add just a little bit more resistance to the rear and stiffen it up or loosen it up and make it a little bit softer just by that set screw. So, that's another something we're going to test.
Nice, easy adjustment.
Nice, easy adjustment. But what I like is it's readily available, right? It's super easy to get. If we don't have it, there's 100 people online that have it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome because that I see that a lot, Todd. I see a lot of people, just trying to hunt down parts. You can't find them. I mean, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
The messages I get during, hey, do you have this? No, sorry, man, out of stock, don't have them, or whatever it is.
This is an Exotech wheelie bar adjuster that I use, but we're trying to develop something like that too, so you can just twist it and get your wheelie bar adjusted. Super easy. But
super easy, right?
Yeah, so we're working on something like that too.
Wow, that is easy.
Yeah.
Now, is there a set nut in here so when you do dial it in, is there a way to?
It really won't move.
Yeah. Okay. No. Not even 80 mile an hour.
Nah, it's been 80. It's been 85.
Okay, so launch date.
So what we're working on is to have it for sale by June, and we're not in a hurry. The reason why we're not in a hurry is because the Breakout was a pretty successful car.
Right.
It's still a successful car, and it works really well. We just came out with the V2 of it that we're going to release here soon. But this will be a complete car.
Oh, you have a V2 Breakout coming out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so this will be a complete car, so you won't need a donor. It'll come with our transmission,
Perfect.
our arms, our everything.
Everybody's going to that now.
But before I release something like that, or before Jared and I say, yeah, let's sell it, we want to make sure it works. We want to make sure it's good. You know, it has to be better than what we put out previously, right?
Yep. Yes, agreed.
And so, you know, we're not in a rush. We're going to put a bunch of time into it. And I'm not afraid to tell people I had a bad day. Like the other day, I posted the broken bumper. The car still went a 192 at 74 miles an hour at the track, and it did good. And I probably made some mistakes by pushing really hard and trying to hit a number. And you know, even Mark was like, yeah, you look like you pushed a little hard. And I was like, I really wasn't trying to push hard, but I think maybe in the back of my mind, I was really trying to push hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
imagine that, Todd.
Well, you know, like, it sucks for me out here because I have guys like Mark.
Yes.
I've got Frank Greer.
Yes.
You know, I've got Taylor. I got James. I got
fast
I got
guys.
all these guys, right? And you know, at some point, it's really hard for me because they got whole teams, right, that all run the same thing.
Speaking of Frank Greer, what's up, yo, Frank?
You know, Frank's. Yeah, I just talked to Frank the other day. Dude, good dude, man. And they get a lot of data. Their data is like tenfold of what I get.
Really?
Well, yeah, if you got 5 guys running the same car.
True. Hey, real quick. Hey, Frank, are you going to Houston? Yay or nay? I'm curious. Frank Greer, you going to Houston? Those guys want him out there.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to the comments, brother, but holy moly, we got a bunch. Okay, anyway, so June. We're talking June for the strip.
Yeah,
so
we just want to make sure that the product we put out is complete.
I get it.
And hassle-free. I
100%.
want people to get a car, be able to put it together.
Let me see your trannies again.
And it work no problem. And them to be successful. My biggest thing is having others be successful with the products we sell. Period.
Yep. So listen, if you're just joining us, guys, I got Todd Soltero in from 5 Star Hobbies. We're talking the new tranny. Now, is there a name for this tranny? I know you guys name everything.
Yes.
What's the name? What are you gonna say?
I'm just gonna show you.
We're talking names here, so check it out. So this is the new tranny that just dropped at 5starhobbies.com. This is the aluminum one. I can't wait to see this name. This one's help me out, man. I don't want to screw up. $259.
$259.
They come fully disassembled, so you can do what you want when you get them. Put whatever weight you want in it. This is the Delrin. Okay, here's the Delrin. This is 210, 209. Everything we're talking about except for the strip new chassis he has coming out is up for pre-order on 5starhobbies.com. Go over right now, and pre-order your transmission and your. Got to talk about the Delrin Air wheels.
The Air wheels.
Yep, these are all on pre-order right now. Over at 5starhobbies.com.
5 Star Hobbies, yep.
I mean, at 259, hold on, 209. Well, I forgot, 140.
Yeah.
140.
And they're, I get it. They to machine a block of Delrin isn't cheap, dude. But they are reusable. So, yes, it's called the TA.
This is the
hold on, I'm sorry.
No.
I have to get this right.
This is not called the TA.
It's called the Jared's gonna kill
Jared,
me,
if you're out, Kyle, who's watching?
I'm sorry, I got it.
Who's watching for 5 Star Hobbies?
It's T13D and T13A.
Okay, we couldn't just get a name for these
so
things?
If anyone can ever figure out what the T13D and the T13A is, I will get Jared to send you a case.
Oh, okay.
That's if they can figure it out. We've already tried.
No, right? No, good. Look at Todd. I love it, man. Todd's little dingleberry special.
It is.
You know, it's Greg. Choppa's watching. Hey, Greg. He got more damn names. We got the strip. Which actually look pretty good, man.
And the stage. Gotta have the stage.
We got the stage. We got the trailer hitch.
The trailer hitch.
You got the trailer hitch. You can't see it right here. I don't have the other camera.
So we made another. You're gonna laugh. So we made a.
Well, here, hold on. Let's show everybody. We got a lot of people watching. Hold on one sec. Let me change that camera.
So we made a trailer hitch mount right here, and it looked like a bird. And he's like, we're going to call it the bird. I'm like, well, in Hawaii, they call chickens yard birds. So we're going to call it the yard bird. So we had the yard bird.
You guys and the names.
The trailer hitch and the strip and the stage. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, we have fun with it,
Yeah, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I love it.
You know,
I love the names, man. I'm telling you, these prep guys. I don't know if they all sit in a room together. Say, listen, I'm going to call mine. You know what I mean? Just the names of this stuff it gets crazy.
Yeah.
You know, listen, and I'm speaking for everybody that's watching right now. What's next for 5starhobbies.com?
There's so much more. Like this is just the cusp. Like we want to get past this to develop more products, right?
Okay. So right now this is focus is the strip.
This is like, you know, when you have big focuses.
Yep.
We have a couple of them right now. So this is up there.
Okay.
But it's a big focus with no rush, right? Because we don't want to rush something out that's a failure. We really care about the money people spend with us, and dude, we're super thankful that they spend money with us, right?
Jared just said 2 cases.
Huh?
Hey, wait, hold on. 2 cases of what? Trannies?
Yeah, I'll give you 2. I'll give you, if you can figure it out, I'm sure we can get Jared to get you an aluminum and a Delrin case.
Oh, man. You realize right now, Jared and Kyle.
They're all laughing because they all know what it means.
They know what it means, but do you guys realize right now what we're talking about is the names of the 5starhobbies.com aluminum tranny and the 5starhobbies.com Delrin tranny. They have names. It's like what?
It's T13D and T13.
If you can figure out what these names stand for, Jared Baker sending you 2 cases of something. What's the cases? What are they
These
sending?
Cases. 2 of these.
Cases. 2 cases. Oh,
yeah,
God.
Cases. Not like cases. Like
A case. I'm thinking case. Well, guys, figure out what this stands for. And if you figure it out, come on the show. Here's what we'll do. Come on the show, and we'll announce what we think it is, and then we'll win some stuff.
Dude,
right?
if you figure it out, you'll get 2 cases, and I'll do the Cabbage Patch right here.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
straight.
No Cabbage Patches. It's Kyle.
I'll straight bust it.
Hey, Kyle, I want to say
2 cases of Bush Apple.
I want to say something to Kyle here in a second. 2 cases of Bush Apple. What is that? A drink?
Bush lattes.
Oh, boy.
Bush Light lattes, dude.
Somebody please figure out what the name of this is.
So I was there, and
How'd that go, by the way?
it was fun.
Yeah, you were supposed to be. Where was I?
You were at a race.
Yeah, that's right. Because you couldn't come down there. Because how'd it go out at 5 Star Hobbies headquarters?
It is. They are the greatest group of people, dude.
Yeah.
I can't even explain it. You know, I got there on Friday night, and we literally worked till like 2:30 in the morning. And went back to Jared's, crashed, got up like 8 o'clock, back to the shop. We worked to the shop at like till 3:30 in the morning, or 3 in the morning. Like it's 3 in the morning. We cleaned up, and we were like, let's run it. And so he has an indoor banked oval carpet, like a carpet track, right?
Yeah.
For like the oval cars.
Okay.
And it's little quarter, like the little 124 scale or whatever. It's like 3 in the morning, dude, trying to drive that thing.
Man.
And it's so fast, you're like this. I got dizzy, dude. Bam, hit the wall. And he's just laughing. He's like, yeah.
Can you guys all picture this? Hey, here's the deal, guys. No, this is straight at Jared Baker right now. Hey, Jared, next time you know Todd's coming on, if you just send me a 5 Star Hobbies shirt, I would have worn. I just realized I have on a Traxxas shirt, dude.
It's all right. It's the
I know it
fastest
is.
name in RC.
I know, but I'm looking at my damn shirt. I'm like, geez, man, I could have at least wore a 5 Star Hobbies shirt. Here we go. Here's all the names. Todd's 13 mil. Oh, no. Hold on.
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah, Chappa. It's not how you get a raise.
Yeah, 13 hours machine time and aluminum and Delrin. Good guess. Terminator. No.
You're never going to guess.
You're never going to guess. So nobody's getting anything free.
No. If they do, though, it's going to be like, oh,
Yeah, right. Hey, Kyle, I know you're watching. Kyle, I need you to message me. I'd love to have you on the show, man. I want to talk to you.
Kyle is an amazing
Yeah. Kyle, hit me with a message. I would love to bring you on the show. Maybe when I get back from Florida, man. I saw something, and the reason that I even brought up Kyle is something. He did something, or I think he liked my post today or something. I'm like, you know what? I'd love to have Kyle on, because Kyle is pretty much at 5starhobbies.com. I mean, he is like
he is 5starhobbies.com.
He is right?
Yeah.
So
Kyle is a hardworking kid, man.
Kyle, I'd love to have you on the show when I get back from Florida, man. And you and I we'll have some fun and talk 5starhobbies.com, man.
He was one of, I was super thankful I got to see Kyle while I was there. And Kyle and his girlfriend, Julia, 2 great people, and just, full of energy, and they make you laugh, and super welcoming. You know, like they always make me feel welcome when I'm there.
Yeah, good.
And the machine guy who runs the printers and the machines, Owen, just super good dude. Like Jared surrounds himself
Good
with
people.
really good people.
That's the way it should be.
And I am super fortunate to be part of that team, and that's why I work so hard for them. You know, like I will go out of my way above and beyond and do anything these guys need because of the support that they give me, and I'm super thankful for it, man.
Listen, you and I need to answer some questions. We
Let's
have a lot
answer 'em.
going on. Let's do this, okay? Praise the Lord. Wait, what? Roger Gill. Praise the Lord for the miracle of medicine. Never mind. Sorry, this is Dixon finale. We'll change it. Okay. Read that one there from Chris Abbott. Let's. So this is we're over
Chris
on YouTube.
Abbott?
Listen, hold on. Wait. Don't read it yet. If you guys have any questions for Todd, for 5 Star Hobbies, from Todd, now's the time to ask the question. So it's Chris Abbott. It's the very bottom. Would you read that for me? Can you read it?
It'll absolutely
no, you gotta read the
100%.
question. So
this should fit most B6 conversions. Then correct. Love the 5-star platform, but have lots invested in my Bullet already. This would be an awesome upgrade. Absolutely, it's going to fit in that Bullet car and make it 4/10 slower because it's way faster in a break-in.
Oh boy.
I'm just joking.
Here
yes,
we go.
It fits every B6 platform. It's going to be for any B6 for off-road, dirt oval,
Okay.
whatever runs a B6.
Perfect.
That's the reason behind this. We wanted something that was 100% drop-in.
Okay.
Because if I'm at the track and say I blow this, right? Well, I pulled my other one out.
True.
So I have a spare.
You have a spare.
And you know what's cool is it bolts right in the same spot.
And
Nothing changes.
and you know, and you still have the RC Speed Secrets bearings in
You
here,
can't
right?
ever go wrong with Art's bearings, man.
Arturo.
I freaking love that guy.
Yep. Okay, so Chris Abbott on YouTube, that was
Yes.
for you. One thing I'm going to invest in do some new chairs. I'm done with these chairs. Can you hear them?
Yeah. I like it.
Here we
Sounds
go.
like the
Let's do
doors
this.
at my
Let's
house.
let's get to questions. Now's the time. We're pushing almost 3 hours, not with you, but just for the
Yeah.
whole show. So a lot of people have been just watching. So let's do this. Let's go to anything we have. Ricky Taylor over on Facebook. Now, will this be new driver friendly?
Yes, that's why we're putting so much time into it. So I have setup sheets, gear ratios. I could tell you if it works with a Macklin. I can tell you if it works with an RX-8. I'm going to be able to tell you guys everything because I'm going to have certain people test this product with certain setups. You know, I want all the info.
Robert Sigmund over on Facebook says, is there going to be a rear motor option?
For the strip, no.
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 Okay.
This is going to be a mid-motor car.
Okay, got it. Chris Hobbs says, G-made what MM?
I have 55s and 55s and 75s right now.
Perfect, love it. Frank Greer says, yo. Now, we already talked to Ricky Taylor. Nay, Frank's not going to Houston, okay. Chop going
He's
to
going to
Cali.
Cali,
He's going
yeah.
to Cali. Okay, got it. You know, Kyle said, to be fair, aluminum wheels are the same cost. Ours make you go fast. You know what Frank Greer just said? If it wasn't for GFRP, I'd be on a 5-star great products for sure.
I appreciate that, Frank. Thank you.
Chapa says it's more expensive to machine down than aluminum. Sugar. Got it. Thanks, Abel. Ricky Taylor says Terminator. Keep going here. 13 hours of machine. Okay, we already talked about that. Glover. Hey, what's up, Glover? Nelly Gary. How are you, brother? Bo McCain's in the house. Kyle Bro says, yeah, man, he wants to do the show.
Yeah.
That's good. Todd, glad to see you back. Brian Elkins says, King of Streets, I bought a Shark Body hoodie to stay warm, racing Proline body. At Tulsa, I bought a 5-star hoodie to stay warm with an undercover car.
I freaking love Brian. He is one.
I've been talking to Brian all day today.
He is a good dude.
Hey, Brian, if you're still watching, dude, a big thumbs up to Brian. He actually hooked me up with a guy in Florida. It's my anniversary this coming up Monday. And I ordered a bunch of tire warmers, and Brian, I told him I was going to be in town. I said, hey, I'd love to buy you lunch if you have time. And I told him what my wife wants to do. And, dude, he hooked me up with an old friend from school. And, dude, I'm doing it. I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm doing because I'm going to go get some cool drone footage, and then I'll throw it up. But thanks to
Super good
huge
dude.
shout out to Brian Elkins for helping me with that, dude. That was cool.
Yeah.
Is that chassis mid-motor or rear also? Now,
It's just mid-motor.
it's just mid-motor, yeah. Josh Nichols says that this would be awesome upgrade for SC 6.1 based A mods that are always breaking gears.
Yes.
Tony Relano, what's up, dude? Can you put the trans in a Traxxas breakout, and is it worth it?
So the way the Traxxas all bolts up in the rear is a lot different, and how it like all the suspension. It just, I mean, we might be able to make an adapter.
Yeah.
We're actually working because everyone gives me a bunch of
it's
stuff
all
about
day,
Losi,
man.
right? We don't do enough for Losi. We're working on it. I promise. We're actually going to make an adapter so you guys can run this transmission in your Losi cars. It's not done. It's only on the computer right now. Jared's working out the geometry, doing all the math. It's not a simple task, but we're going to try to convert it to a simple task.
Okay.
Right?
So for all you Losi fanatics, it's coming.
It's coming.
Just bear with them, man.
We have so much on the table. It's like we're constantly rapid fire.
Well, you guys are busy, dude. I see you posting, and it's like, God almighty. So I'm glad you came in to show this off. And you know this, Todd and Jared and Kyle. Anytime you guys drop new product, come on in, man.
It's
you know
crazy. I can't give you the exact numbers, but I mean, just from yesterday, these two items in the 12 hours I had it up, I get a message, and this is close to like almost 100.
Nice.
We sold a few of the new breakouts
For
Traxxas yesterday, and the street sweepers, and the wheels, and the cases. Like, it was crazy. We are so thankful for all your guys' support, and I'm here to support you guys 100%. If anyone buys a 5-star product, I'm on Facebook. You message me. If I don't get back to you instantly, I will get back to you, and I will help anybody that bought a 5-star product, myself personally, and I will get you answers, I will get you help, and we will get you going in the right direction. Our biggest goal is customer satisfaction at 5-star and making sure you guys are 100% happy with the product and you're able to use the product and get all the benefits out of the product that you paid for. And we're firm believers in our product. We stand behind our product, and we are out front, transparent, and we want to help you.
Yeah, that's cool. I love it. Yeah, and like I said, anytime, you guys already know that, man. You call me up, Billy, I got something coming. You hop on the show and go for it. Let's see. 5 stars is Chapa. 5-star is on another level. I didn't run my own chassis. I would be racing their product.
Thank you, Chapa.
Tony Fitzwater, I'm Losi. Then we've already talked about Losi. You're good to go. Glover Nelly Gary says I'll buy 3 for Traxxas. Traxxas not there yet though.
Not there.
Just hang in there. Hang in there. Wade Servin always uses the bullseye.
Yeah.
Can you put things I will be ordering next week? Hopefully the hardware kit is in. We'll see.
Yeah.
Go over there. Take a look. Do you prefer 3mm flex or 4mm stiff chassis? Ooh. Whenever Todd goes, this is going to be a long one.
Nah, not really. That's why I did this new chassis, because it's a 4mm,
4
right?
mil.
With a mil taken out. So I can pull that out, and the flex point will flex similar to a 3mm.
Okay.
So I have the best of both worlds. I prefer a 4 mil. We're hitting these things with a lot of power, man. A lot.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. I know it's a crazy question. 5 mil in the works?
No, it's just too much weight.
Too much weight,
yeah,
right?
It's too much weight. I think 4mm, how we have it keyed, and having the options for everything from 2 to 4mm keyways
right,
to go in and provide different amounts of flex and twist is a great way to go. And like I said, we're even going to look into options for a brass.
Oh, okay.
And an aluminum.
That'd be cool.
One. Yeah.
Now, when you say the word brass, all the way brass,
we
or
don't,
just
we,
like
know,
pieces?
We're going to test it. I don't know if it's going to be a whole piece or a section. I don't know what's going to work because I've never, this is so new to me on this car, and having a keyed piece like this, because normally we sandwich everything on top, right? And if you ever notice when you sandwich stuff on top and you get in a bad accident and you go crack those bolts, you'll hear them snap, and that's called a pinch point, right? And so now you have all these pinch points. Well, I crashed. I'm not going to lie. I crashed. I hit the curb a few times. Mark, Frank, everyone was there. They saw it. There's nothing to hide. It's all part of R&D. And me being a little overzealous trying to hit a big number on my second time out. I got home and I cracked all these screws. Not a single one had a pinch.
Huh?
Because of it being keyed.
No kidding? Oh, yeah, it sits in a groove, right?
It's
here, hold on. Well, hold on.
See.
Let me get the camera back up.
Because it sits in the groove.
Hold on. Let me get the cameras going. We got to show everybody what the hell we're doing here. iPhone 12. There we go. All right, so let me
I can kind of
switch cameras. Stand by. Semi. I'm not that fast, Todd. There we go.
Yeah, see, I can, like a pinch, like, you know, a top chassis, you're going to see it just sits on top. It's not really doing anything. It's going to flex with it, right?
Right.
And if you crash and it pinches, it's going to try to hold it there because you have it screwed down. Well, when we have it, the way we have it keyed, this actually sits in there.
Show the grooves there.
Yeah, it actually.
Here, let me show these grooves. So this is what we're talking about with the grooves, guys.
Yeah, there's a millimeter taken out of there.
Let me see. Hold that right there, Todd. Let me see if I can get a good camera view of that. So that's the grooves that we're talking about on the new chassis, the strip, and then
it fits in. It clips right in.
Okay, and then
And
bolts
now
down.
and then it bolts down all the way. So now it's actually part of the chassis, right? So it's not going to pinch. It's not going to move.
Yeah.
And all these can change. Like I said, you can go from 2 to 4 millimeter and create as much of a stiff chassis or you know, add as much stiffness and reduce flex as you want. Or you can run it completely pulled out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Look at that. Nice.
So it's just tuning options. I'm looking for tunability, right? I want to be able to tune for every occasion.
Yeah.
You know, is this the answer to all your prayers?
Who
No,
knows?
nothing is. This
Yeah.
is drag racing. You
Yeah.
know, we're continually trying stuff. Stuff has to evolve. You know, we look to old school for new thought. You know, and yeah, this was just something we came up with, and it seems to be working really well. I really enjoy running the car. I have suspension work to do, you know, because I'm trying new shocks that have different size pistons and
Right.
how everything works. I'm so used to an associated setup that I'm trying to learn a new setup, right?
Ricky Taylor just asked the question, what will be the price point for this chassis?
Well, it's going to be a complete car, and you know, it's not there yet. We're not. I can't even tell you.
No, yeah.
You know, it's going to be the 600 to 800 range.
Okay, now
but it's
when
a complete car.
But when you say 600 to 800, when you say the word, you got. So I always have to do this. When you say complete, what do you mean?
So you're going to get the aluminum transmission. We're going to do aluminum front hubs, aluminum rear hubs that are adjustable. We'll have our own A-arms that we're probably going to have machined out of Delrin front and rear. You know, we are looking into the possibility of maybe injection molding and seeing if the people that we work with can do injection molding.
Interesting.
But if not, they definitely can machine the Delrin. So we'll do machine Delrin front and rear or injected molded front and rear A-arms. Like I said, you'll get the brace, you get the chassis, you get the weight. I don't know if he's going to include the weight box on this one, but
Can I tell you? I would include the weight box.
Yeah,
just add the money and include the weight
Yeah,
box. It really looks nice. The weight. Look at this, guys. Look at the weight box. I mean, it really does look nice. Put it in the price of the chassis and call it a day.
And it like I said, that one holds like 13 or 14 tungsten weights.
Yeah, is that screwed down? Oh,
yeah, it's screwed down. It'll include the wheelie bar, the wheelie bar mount, the shocks.
Wheelie bar mount, shocks.
It's going to include everything to get you going except wheels and tires.
And electronics.
Right. It will be a purpose-built complete car. You know, and that's the way it's going is manufacturers building true pro-level purpose-built cars.
You know, let me ask you something. So you got the Breakout.
Yeah.
You got the V2 coming out.
Yes.
Which, do we know when that launches?
He's putting it all together because it's a little bit different. You know, we're using the printed ARB that we have, that super crazy ARB that's going to come with it. It's going to come with a different front shock tower. We got rid of the standoffs. We dropped the plate to the chassis. There's just a little different things to it that you could super easily do yourself with the V1.
So where I'm going with this is if the Breakout was such a success and the V2's coming out, why another chassis?
It's not just a chassis, though. It's a complete car. And that's
Gotcha.
we wanted to have an option for a chassis and have a complete car.
Gotcha.
You know, and we didn't want to just say, oh, here's a complete car. It's a Breakout.
Yeah.
Like, we already have the Breakout, right?
Fair enough.
So we wanted something extremely purpose-built from the ground up, and that's where we came with this. Let's make a car. And, you know, the Breakout's a little bit narrower, so it didn't fit the newer style lipos. So we didn't just want to start changing the Breakout
I want to show
to
this.
adapt.
Do you have a battery with you? Is there a battery in there? No battery. I wanted to show you guys at the beginning of the show. He was talking about how they put these grooves in. Here, wait. Sorry. Let me switch cameras. So at the beginning of the show, now we can really show you what he was talking about.
So you can do it here.
Yeah. So you can
And then if you have the larger like max amps or the Trinity battery,
you can go bigger with it.
I can just go bigger right there real quick. Boom.
And just strap it down.
Just strap it down. And that'll hold your lipo.
It's come with a strap.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
or a battery tray.
I was going to ask you.
Lipo specific trays. So we've got them for the Macklin.
Okay, cool.
The R1.
God, but dude, things change so fast. You just keep
It's
getting.
fine. So have you seen the knuckle up batteries? The new knuckle up batteries from Jake Dobrosian?
I have not.
Yeah. So
I have not seen the knuckle up batteries.
Knuckle
from
up
Jake
lipos.
Dobrosian. Nope.
And so I posted this. Jake was all excited about his new lipo. Boom! I already got the case with his logo.
Nice.
Ready. That's not the case, but the tray to
Can
mount.
I show that off?
Yeah.
So
I already got the knuckle up tray for the new knuckle.
This is what we're talking about, guys. We're talking about this is the tray for the new complete card that's going to be coming from 5starhobbies.com.
This will actually fit breakouts and.
Oh, okay.
You can use it pretty much in anything because it has a strap underneath it too.
Oh.
For the Velcro to go. So on this car, that's where it would sit.
There it is. There's your battery.
Boom.
Awesome, dude. Love it. No, I had no idea Jake was coming out with a.
Yeah. So we're nonstop. We saw it. We figured out the dimensions. Made the tray. Done. We're trying to stay on top of everything. It's just we thrive on this stuff. At 5-Star, we thrive on it. Jared and me talk pretty much daily.
Yeah.
There's times it's like 5 a.m. and we're talking.
Yep.
And sometimes it's 11 o'clock at night and we're talking. We are
get it.
nonstop hustling because we both have a huge passion for this. We're excited about the things that we get to bring to you guys. We're trying to bring you guys the best products. We're trying to bring them to you at the most competitive prices, but sometimes, man, this stuff's not cheap to make,
Just Rob Haskell says that's pretty nice for different surface conditions.
Yeah.
Just Rob Haskell says bar is going to come with a. I'm
a bar.
guessing he meant wheelie bar.
Yeah, it's coming with a bar. So right now I'm testing. This is the breakout bar that's on here. So this is your breakout bar. I had a single bar on there. I didn't like it. I made some changes. So in the meantime, so I can continue testing, I threw a proven breakout bar on that I know works. The new bar showed up today, so I have a flat tab bar that we're working on, and then we have a fully adjustable single bar.
Well, the last time you were in, you had the flat bar, right?
Yeah, I had one of the flat bars.
The flat bars.
What happened was I was just having issues with it driving. I didn't like how it drove the car.
Okay.
So I said, let's start over. Let's make some changes. We made some changes. We made it a better bar. I got it today. I'll put it on, and that's what I'll test with this weekend.
Awesome. Let's keep going here. Just Ricky Taylor. No, Ricky Taylor. He's like, can I just prepay for it and wait?
I wish, man. But, it has to. Yeah, Brian Elkins, it's from Australia. Knuckle up from Australia, yeah. I'm just trying to make it the best product I possibly can for all you guys, And we're constantly trying to make new stuff and be creative and come out with new stuff, like we just came out with the mid-motor Traxxas breakout. So it's a really nice piece. I had it in my hands while I was there. It's a really nice piece.
Nice.
I feel it's one of the top. It's going to be one of the top Traxxas conversions because there's a lot of good Traxxas conversions.
Yep.
So when we stepped up to that plate, we didn't want to just step up and make something. We wanted to make something that would compete at the highest level with the guys who already have high functioning, high performing platforms for the Traxxas. We weren't coming to just bring something to the table. We wanted to sit at the table with the big dogs and eat. And so, it took a minute, but that's how we got the Traxxas breakout, and it uses a lot of the breakout option parts and everything.
Chapa says it's a race program at this point. You're not just buying conversion kits anymore.
No. That's what we're trying to do is create a race program.
Nice. Brian Elkins, yep, okay. Josh Nicholson, so what type of plastics are those trays printed from?
So it is not PLA. At 5-Star, we have the ability to print PLA. We have the ability to print resin. We prefer to use what's called our marked forge printers. We have Onyx Marked Forge and Marked Forge Mark IIs. And they use Onyx media, which is, I think, like more of a nylon based. And then with the Mark Forge Mark II, we can do the Onyx media and inject carbon fiber. So that's, you know, that's what some of it on here is right here. I'm sorry. So this was, if you look at it, that's injected with carbon fiber.
Yes. Yeah, we talked about this last time.
And it's just super strong stuff.
It's nice, too.
It's so nicely printed.
Yeah, it is nice. It's really nice. What machine are you using?
This one was on the Marked Forge Mark II.
Nice. It really does look nice.
And it's,
you know, because some printed 3D printed stuff just looks like crap. But that really looks nice.
No,
nice.
that is super. It's a super nice printer. You know, it's definitely not a cheap printer.
Yeah.
Or middle of the road.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of trying to figure out what printer I need to step up my program, and because I'm just using. I'm not talking about RC stuff. I'm talking about for the battery. We make our own block off plates for golf carts, and I'm using these Ender 3s. And man, I need to just step it up and spend the money and get the good stuff.
A Marked Forge printer isn't cheap, like an Onyx printer.
Yeah.
It's a great printer, and it'll give you the highest quality print. That
at a decent print time.
At a decent print time.
That's the problem.
But it's a $10,000 printer.
Yep. Okay. Next, please.
Like the Mark Forge Mark IIs that we print on. I think at the shop there's 3 Mark Forge Mark IIs, 2 or 3, and they're $20,000.
Yeah,
printers, you know,
I
like,
know, man. You could spend a grip.
Jared
for
is
sure.
an so that's why he spent the money to print you guys good stuff. It's not like we're printing PLA junk or and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but when you're putting stuff that's printed on your car, like this is a printed wheelie bar. Like, it has to be able to handle the abuse and not break.
Right.
And so that's why we print it with, you know, we're lacing carbon fiber into it and really
For
trying
the
to
strength.
bring you guys a good product.
Yeah, got it.
You know, we thrive on this stuff. We enjoy developing stuff. We're always making new stuff. You know, ESC trays. We've been making ESC trays forever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The weight boxes. So
Choppa says nylon carbon fiber X.
yeah, nylon and carbon fiber. Yeah, it's basically what Onyx media is.
Josh says thanks. That was awesome. Sweet. So anything else that we can breaking news type of stuff?
No, you know, just
I always got to reach, man. I
Yeah.
ask everybody that, brother. Brother, it don't matter who's sitting next to me. What do you got coming out next?
what do we have coming out next? I think the biggest thing for us over at 5 Star is to get some stuff completed, because we have a lot of
You got a lot of stuff going on. A lot
so much
of
stuff.
irons in the fire.
A lot of irons in the fire. Like I said, I'm super fortunate to be working with Jared.
Yep.
The dude is just super ambitious, super hungry. I'm hungry. I'm ambitious. It's a good team.
It's a good team. Yep.
You know, I mean, I kind of told him yesterday. I'm like, you know what we really need to do? And he's like, oh,
boy.
great.
No more. Stop. Time out.
That's what he said. Stop. And then like 20 minutes later, he's like, so what are you thinking?
I love it, dude. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do one more roundtable on what Todd brought in from 5starhobbies.com. We're gonna talk about the pre-orders really quick, and then him and I are gonna hit the road. Great show, thank you.
Thank you.
But let's get to it. So we're talking transmissions, okay? We're not gonna tell you the name of it.
Nope. Nope.
Let me switch my camera, and then we can show you what's going on. I'll let Todd break it down. So this is the new aluminum 5starhobbies.com.
Yep. T13A aluminum transmission, 255 gear ratio, 51 tooth serpent gear diff, hardened aluminum, 41 idler, hardened aluminum, 22 top shaft, associated hardened aluminum, all RC Speed Secret bearings. It's like jewelry for your car, man.
Yep. And then next we have the
T13D, so that's the Delrin version. It also got the same treatment, RC Speed Secret bearings, aluminum hardware, the serpent hardened gear diff, the serpent hardened idler, and the associated top shaft.
Got it. And then next up on the block
is
wait, hold on. 5starhobbies.com, guys.
Yes, sir.
This is going to be $259.
Yep, $259 and $209
for the aluminum, and the Delrin is going to be $209, correct? Yep. Let me move my phone out of the way. And $209 for the Delrin.
Yep.
Now that moves us to the Delrin air tires.
The Delrin air tires, don't mind my horrible gloom.
I can't hold this phone in my hand. My hand is just my surgery.
Want me to hold it?
Nope, I got it.
So yeah, the Delrin air wheels, they'll be available here they are available now for pre-order
at the end of March. Make sure everybody's on
yeah.
the same page. You cannot get these today.
No.
You've got to get them on pre-order. And if you want to be in the front of the list, well, it's too late because if you want to get on the list, you make sure you guys go to 5starhobbies.com and start your pre-orders.
And yeah, these are all machined out of a single block of Delrin. We install and seal the air valve. The air valve just clips on. It comes with the air valve tool.
It comes with the hose and everything.
Everything. And so just the biggest thing is to make sure you have the clearance. If you don't, you might have to add the 8.5 millimeter hubs and adjust some of your stuff, modify. This is hobbies.
Well, but listen though, which it tells you on the website in the features and the description, guys, make sure you guys and gals. It tells you in the description at 5starhobbies.com what's going on. And then next up, we have what he is calling the actually, you know what, with that one? No, hold on, we'll do it this way. So now we have what's called the strip.
The drag strip. That's what it's named after because, we're always at the strip racing.
Full car.
Right now, like I said, I'm using the associated parts on it to make sure that fitment's perfect. And when we add our parts, there's no changing of anything. Our parts go onto this car with associated parts, our parts, like you can go back and forth. You can have associated front A-arms with our rear A-arms, and everything fits perfectly.
Got it.
And you could have an associated car and put our arms on an associated car.
These are not up for pre-order, Todd.
No.
We're talking it may be into summer.
June.
But
June.
Okay, June.
Yeah.
So if you guys are liking what you're seeing, stay tuned for the strip. If you guys are not a part of 5-Star Hobbies on Facebook, get over there because Todd, I'm telling you, this guy's busy. He's posting all day. I mean, it's just how do you have a job?
I
got to give you shit.
I have to. It's crazy because it looks like I'm on there all day.
It does, dude.
What I do is I make my post. I click and paste it. I already know what groups, and I just boom, 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 and then I'm done. I'm done in 3 or 4 minutes.
No, I get it, man.
It's a lot of work, but I just don't mind doing the work for the team at 5-Star.
Look at Chapa. He says Terminator January 3rd aluminum.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna go nuts over this name. Need them wheels for me and the kid. Yeah, right.
They work really well.
Hey, Josh, I got your message yesterday. I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you, man. I am so freaking busy over here. I will respond to your message, dude. I got so much going on, man. And 5starhobbies.com
yes, sir,
is now the time if you want to be on the list.
If you want to get a pre-order, get in on 5starhobbies.com. You have your options for the Delrin complete, the aluminum complete. Then if you guys want to build them yourself, you can use, like I said, Losi, Kyosho, and Serpent.
My studio. It's
and
hard to see now.
The cases are available. $130 for the aluminum case, $100 for the Delrin.
For the Delrin, yep.
And they'll also be available in March. Those are also pre-order, but you guys can get the cases themselves. Put the gears that you choose, like I said, Losi, Kyosho, Serpent. I also think X-Ray is the same. So you have multiple manufacturers.
So you guys see I have these in my hand. I'm going to put them in my pocket, and then we'll waffle them off tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, man. Anything else? Greg Moeller says I'm not even going to say that, dude.
Which one is?
Greg Moeller.
This is not the Bruce Jenner version. I'm sorry.
I love it, dude. Thank you. Dino Thompson's in the house. What's up, Dino? Dino running royalty. Oh, yeah, Dino's running. Doesn't he run royalty?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't keep up anymore, man. There's so many people and chassis and parts, and I mean, it's just, dude, I can't keep up, man.
Yeah, I was just talking to him and Vernon Dean a few weeks ago on the phone.
Yeah,
good dudes.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Vernon Dean down in SoFlo. Good dude.
On. Yep. Yeah, Vernon's cool, man.
When I get back from Florida, man, I got a jam-packed show for you. We got interviews, we got products, we got a whole. If you guys enjoyed this, man, I got a whole laundry list of stuff to do when I get back from my little adventure. 5-star for the win, Jeff Stein says.
Thank you, Jeff. He's a great supporter. Jeff is a great supporter.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we're pretty fortunate. We have a good group of supporters. I'm just thankful, like
I'm just going back. This
is pretty cool to me, for how long I've done this for, and to still be involved in it.
Yeah, you're hot and heavy, man.
And to be able to do this and design cars. Like,
That's cool.
It's something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, I love it.
Pretty fortunate.
Doug in Wanda Rayner, he says yes. Now, that yes comes from 2 hours ago, the question. We were talking about prepaying for races.
Yes, let's prepay.
2 hours ago. Anything else on the 5-Star Hobby Camp?
No, we just stay tuned.
This is enough.
This is just the beginning.
I know that, but as it stands right now, this is a lot for people to take in.
Yeah.
Right now, get your asses over to 5starhobby.com and get your pre-orders done.
Yeah, we don't like to just have campfires. We like bonfires.
You like bonfires, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's working.
So.
And dude, I think if there's nothing else, man, I'm gonna pack.
I'm good because I gotta go take the family to pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, kids eat free. I'm cheap.
I haven't even packed for my trip yet, man. I can't wait to go down there. So I'm going to go down and chill out. I'm going to go. If you guys listen, here's the deal. You guys stay tuned. Friday, I'm going to be at Okeechobee Raceway with James Cannon and Stephanie Cannon. I'm going to go live from the raceway to show you guys the track, and I'm giving away a free set of voodoos. And the only place that you can get these voodoos is you have to go over to NPRC TV, either on Facebook or YouTube. Subscribe or follow. I'm going to be doing it live. James Cannon is coming up with the way that he's going to give it away. So those voodoos will be up for grabs on Friday. And then I'll be back next week for the next What's Up Wednesday and a jam-packed show. And, dude, Todd, like always, man, I appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate you letting me come on and show off what we're doing.
Hell yeah,
Five
dude.
Stars.
Listen, man, I love Jared and the boys, man. I'll be honest with you. I can't wait to get Kyle on.
Dude, Kyle, I'm going to tell you, dude, Kyle is one great kid.
Yeah. I can't wait to have him in.
It's weird I say that because he's a grown-ass man, but I'm almost 50 and he's still a kid. I freaking love Kyle. He works really hard. He assembles all the kits. He ships them all out. Like, the dude puts in a lot of
Holy
work.
cow, man. He's a busy dude.
Yeah, he is a busy guy, man. So.
Well, guess what? Kyle Bro from 5starhobbies.com will be on the show when I get back from Florida. Somebody reached out to me today, and I know he's watching, and thank you for reaching out to me. I will have you on after Vegas.
And I can't forget Sue at 5-Star.
Sue at 5-Star.
I forgot her last time.
I love Grits.
Thank you for answering the phones. And
you know what's funny about Grits? Grits knows what I say when I leave this show. It's keep on trucking. Hey, Grits.
Grits box.
I love Grits. Thanks, Grits. That's it for this show, man. Thanks, everybody that was from the beginning to the end. NPRC TV, man, it's live and well. We introduced Foster Yates today. We introduced Keith West today as our new broadcast team. We'll be live in Houston in 2 weeks, man. It's a Lone Star Showdown, and get ready. It's going to be one hell of a race, one heck of a deal going on over there. I can't wait to get over there. I wish you were coming. Are you going? No, you're not going.
I'm gonna.
Dude, Choppa would love to see you there.
Yeah, Choppa would love. I love Choppa. I would love to go. I'm still having issues with being around people. I'm going to try because Irwindale's only 128 people.
Okay.
I'm going to try and see how I do. Like, I have a lot of anxiety being around people after I got sick.
Yeah, you got
COVID,
sick pretty hot and heavy, huh?
COVID was no fun.
A lot of people, dude.
So that will be my let's try.
Okay, you gotta listen. You gotta.
I don't even know
before
if
you run, man.
I don't even know if I can make it through the whole race. Like, my anxiety is going to be so high.
Come on, you got this.
I'm going to try. Todd Soltero, man. I get it, but I also got super sick, and I've been dealing with issues for like 5 months now.
Yeah, I get it, dude. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in today, man. What a great show. Tune in Friday, live from Okeechobee Raceway, and then next week, I'm just going to announce it. Kyle Bro. Thank
you for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate everything, man. Guys, have a great night, great weekend, and I'll see you again. Free voodoos. You got to go over to NPRC TV on Facebook or YouTube, subscribe or follow, and get a chance to win. James Cannon will be announced.